Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Good evening from Buffalo High School and Mike Moon Field. I'm Cody Beers. Tonight, joined by Baylor Bears, and we're getting ready for some high school football as the 3-1 Buffalo Bison host the 3-2 Riverton Wolverines. Riverton comes in 0-1 in conference play. Buffalo at 1-0 in conference play. These teams had different matchups, of course, in week 1 of the conference season. It was Rawlins going down in a big way to Buffalo over in Rawlins. Everything went right for the Bison over in Carbon County. In Riverton, not so much. Riverton would drop at least 3 passes that could have been touchdowns early in the game, and then just could not rally enough in the second half to come back and beat Douglas. It was Douglas winning their 11th straight game over the Riverton Wolverines that some people, including me, have called the Douglas curse, but we've thrown that away, Baylor. We're in Buffalo, and of late, this Riverton team has done very well against the Buffalo Bison. Overall, in the all-time record between these teams, the Wolverines lead Buffalo 25-14.
Certainly a big game for the Wolverines, coming off of a weak performance, should we say, against Douglas, like you said. And, it's going to be a big one here. If you win or lose, this game will have resounding impacts on the final standings of the 3A East Conference. But for Riverton specifically, they obviously didn't bring their best game against Douglas, and I'm sure we'll hear from Coach in the interview, but hopefully this week of practice was a bit more focused, and they were able to get some things more things accomplished, get people healthy, get people healed up from the flu, and hopefully they can put it all behind them and kind of the start of a new season here today in Buffalo.
This is the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show. Cody Beers, Baylor Bears from Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. We'll come back. We'll look at matchups from around Wyoming in high school football. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Cody Beers, Baylor Beers, and where's the music? It's not playing tonight. We'll get it figured out here on the pregame show. We've got matchups from around Wyoming, and here's Baylor Beers to look at those. We do have some 3A games already being played as it's getting a little later in the fall, and teams want to get home before it gets too late.
Starting in the Class 4A today, number 1 Sheridan will travel to Cheyenne to take on Cheyenne Central. Cheyenne East will be at Kelly Walsh. Laramie will be at Natrona County tonight, and Thunder Basin will be at Rock Springs. All 4 of those games kicking off at 6 p.m. We had a forfeit in 4A. Cheyenne South forfeited to Campbell County. That's kind of strange, but that game happened there. In 3A, 2 games in progress already. Star Valley leading Powell early in the first quarter, 7-0, and Cody leading Evanston early in the first quarter, 8-0. And then Lander will be at Douglas tonight at 6 p.m. Jackson is at Green River at 6 p.m. And Torrington is at Rawlins tonight at 7 p.m. In Class 2A, Kemmer beat Lyman today 26-22. Cokeville is leading Thermopolis 14-0. I believe that is homecoming for Thermopolis. Moorcroft is at Bighorn tonight. Newcastle's at Glenrock. Mountain View is at Pinedale. Lovell is at Worland. Burns is at Wheatland. And then also a forfeit there. Tongue River probably had to forfeit because of the fire, I'm guessing. They forfeited to Upton Sundance. And then Class 1A 9-man. Saratoga beats Wright 14-6. Lusk is at Pine Bluffs tonight. Shoshone is at Wind River, so cross-county rivalry there. I believe that's our game of the week for a while today. And then Wyoming Indian is at Rocky Mountain tonight. In 1A 6-man, Encampment beat Farson Eden earlier today, 59-6, and Burlington beat Meeteetse 52-12 today. That's all the games on Friday.
My understanding is, yes, the game at Tongue River High School, for obvious reasons, got postponed. Now, I understand that they may play another game. Shoshone may go up and play Tongue River in Grable, maybe, to kind of make up for that later in the season. I was hearing some rumbling about that today, so we'll see how that one goes, but our thoughts and prayers are out to everyone in Sheridan County, especially the people in Dayton, Ranchester, surrounding ranches, homes, all that stuff. As that fire, I did get a report today that is burning over there. That fire is, the wind is blowing hard and the fire activity is up. They've extended the closure. They've closed more roads. And so a lot of things to think about that are more important than why we're here tonight. But we can see the billowing smoke over to our left coming from the Dayton area and the mountains above that area. It's an area that's near and dear to our family's heart because we go camping up there every year around Labor Day weekend. So again, thoughts and prayers to everyone over in Dayton. That wildfire is still going strong. It's well in excess of 50,000 acres. And also then up above Du Bois, those two fires, the activity has slowed somewhat, but we're looking at about 50,000 acres burn up there, and the fires are still not contained. So a lot of things going on in the real world. We can smell the smoke here, and we'll see how things go today. This is the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk about this matchup as we get ready to roll. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back to the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn & Suites. Team statistics so far in this season, the Buffalo Bison come in ranked number 6th in rushing in Class 3A, 166 yards per game. Riverton comes in ranked 7th. Guess what? 166 yards per game. Riverton has played one more game. They've gained 828 yards for a 5-yard per carry average. The Buffalo Bison, 690 yards, 4.5 yards per carry. Team passing, Riverton ranks number 6th in Class 3A, 133 yards per game, 10.9 yards per completion. Riverton has averaged 12 catches and 22 attempts per game, 6 touchdown passes and 5 interceptions. For Buffalo, 110 yards per game. They've completed on average 9 out of 15 passes. They've got 5 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Team offense, Riverton comes in number 5. Buffalo comes in number 9 in the Class 3A standings. Of course, these two teams in the Wild Preps poll this week. Riverton number 5 in the state and Buffalo number 3. They kind of flip-flop positions. Rushing-wise, Buffalo comes in number 9 in the state. They've been giving up 167 yards per game. That's 4.9 yards per carry. They've also given up 9 rushing touchdowns. Buffalo number 2 in the state in pass defense. That'll be an interesting one to watch tonight. They've given up 80 yards per game. They've scored 2 touchdowns and had 3 interceptions. Their opponents have. Riverton comes in, on the other hand, they're not ranked on rush defense stats. In pass defense, Riverton comes in number 5 in the state, 120 yards per game. That's 54.2% completion. Their opponents have scored 3 touchdowns through the air, and quarterbacks have thrown 3 interceptions against Riverton. Team defense, Riverton number 9 in Class 3A, 302 yards per game. Buffalo number 4 in the state, 247 yards per contest. Those are your team stats. Let's see, individually for Riverton, Hunter Saltzgaver is 3rd in Class 3A in rushing at 95 yards per game. Blake Gantenbein is number 6 in passing, 129.4 yards per game. Buffalo quarterback Adam McCorkle is number 8 at 109 yards per game. And then receiving-wise, let's see, Zane Huber has been catching 13 receptions for 63 yards on the season. And those are your only, let's see, Riverton, Jackson Larson has 18 catches for 234 yards and 4 touchdowns for the Wolverines. Let's see, other noteworthy stats. We'll go defensively. Let's see, Buffalo has the number 1 defensive point getter in the state in Lane Rabel, 17 defensive points per game, 34 tackles, 4 tackles for losses and 1 fumble recovery. Second in the state is Tyree Harris Aragon from Riverton, 15.6 defensive points per game, 50 tackles, 10 tackles per game. He's had 32 assists, 18 unassisted tackles, 16 tackles for loss, and 1 sack. He's just been outstanding. So the 2 of the top state defenders mixing it up in this one. You know, all we got to do is play the game now. Both teams need to come out, play their game. Riverton, they're going to try to run the ball this week. You just know it. They started out passing the ball last week. They'll use the run today to set up the pass, and we'll see how it goes. But 13:15 to go before this kickoff gets underway. Riverton won the toss. They deferred, and they will kick off to start the game. And they will go from our right to our left, which is north to south, south to north. And the Bison will go from the north back toward the south. This is the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn & Suites. When we come back, we might talk about fantasy football a little bit. Who knows what we'll talk about. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Rawlins Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. Tonight, the Buffalo Bison first-year coach Ross Walker, who replaced longtime coach Rob Hammond, moved to Washington. Ross Walker, in his first year, he's assisted by Henry Glacken, Keith Leppert, Byron Geis, and Caleb Rodriguez. The Riverton Wolverines, of course, led by second-year coach Mark Lenhart. His assistant coaches are Derek Watson, Brant Nyberg, Travis McIntosh, Henry Lynn, Talon Yates, Nick Fenton, Court McGuffey, and Tommy Vincent. And, you know, it was interesting. I ran into McGuffey out on the field right after I interviewed Coach Lenhart, and he said, I said, are we going to break ground on a hospital this year? And he said, big news coming on Tuesday. So there's a news scoop for anybody who's listening. We need to break ground and get that project going and let people know how the half-cent sales tax has helped with the economy. I mean, it's been outstanding for the airport. It's been just a wonderful thing for helping get these big infrastructure projects off the ground like the new Riverton Hospital. So I'll get off my soapbox there, and we'll talk fantasy football a little bit. Baylor Bears, I've been fortunate enough to be the old man in the league for going on 10 years. We've started the 10th year of the fantasy league that Baylor runs. And how much time does it take to put together a fantasy league that you run? I mean, you spend a lot of time with spreadsheets and all these pre-drafts. Why do you still find the burning sensation in your gut to keep it going?
I think it comes down to the fact that engineers are nerds and we love spreadsheets. We love numbers. I've got probably 8 or 9 spreadsheets just devoted to the league. Probably spend way too much time on it every day, but at least an hour or two a day, I would say, during football season. So, but no, it's gone great. Wish I could say the name of it on air, but probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't.
It's a battle. It's part of the name is the battle. But no, it's been fun, and I will take credit for winning the league the first year of the league, and I may have
9-year drought.
I may have my best team though in years, thanks to Derrick Henry of the Baltimore Ravens. He's having a great year.
Yeah, wild start for you drafting CMC. Christian McCaffrey, first pick of the draft, and then just not even caring at all, and starting the season. What are you, 3-1 now?
Yeah, he's still on the IR, and now they're saying he might be on the IR for the whole season. So I'm going to keep him. I'm not going to give him up. I want that moral victory of having the first pick and having Christian McCaffrey on my roster all year and not scoring a point. So, but we digress. We've been talking fantasy football, and we're getting ready for Riverton and Buffalo here on KTAK. We're going to come back. We'll have the visit with Riverton coach Mark Linhart, as it was a disappointing loss last week, 20-13 to Douglas, but there's always another game and another opportunity, and tonight it's at Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. We'll be back on KTAK.
Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Welcome back to the pregame show, brought to you by Hampton Inn & Suites. I was out there having a great conversation with Mark Linhart, and then I found out that when I use the microphone on this phone, if I get a telephone call in the middle of the interview, I lose the interview. So we're going to go to Linhart. We've got about 2 minutes of the 5-minute interview, and he'd probably say that was plenty. I know the Wolverines are coming in more focused this week and looking to do big things tonight against the Buffalo Bison. It's going to take a total team effort, and here's Coach Linhart. Cody Beers here with Riverton coach Mark Linhart. We're in Buffalo, Coach, and you can see the smoke plume rising over there from Dayton.
Yeah, no, I thought we were over this. Normally the wildfires aren't this big of a deal as we get into the first to second week of October, but it's been an unseasonably warm fall, so I'm not surprised, and very dry. So hopefully we can get that stuff under control, but sometimes Mother Nature has to run its course.
Hit Buffalo a while ago, and it was 85 degrees downtown.
Yeah, no, this breeze feels nice. Yeah, it's been something else to think that after tonight we only have 3 games left, and I don't even think I've busted out the hoodie yet. So it's been really nice, but watch, it'll probably snow next week or something.
Douglas last week, disappointing loss, but it's always another game. And tell me what's happened this week for you guys.
Well, I think we've had a better week of practice. I think we tried to improve the focus maybe through different forms of push-ups, running, minor punishments. We don't want to go too far, but at the same time, we want to hold them accountable to what they're doing. And we really tried to put an emphasis and a pressure on the players to be leaders. It can't just come from the coaching staff every single time we play or we practice. That's too much to ask on the staff. This is their team. Our job as coaches to put them in position to play, get them ready. But ultimately, when the game starts, it's their competitive drive that's got to carry the day. And I think last week the Douglas win was a program.
That is the pregame interview with Coach Mark Lenhart, and I apologize for the brief interview. We went into it much deeper, but now we've got the national anthem. We'll be back. This is the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show on KTAK, home of the Wolverines.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car.
Welcome back to Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. And Baylor, do you have the depth chart?
I do.
All right, let's go over starters for the Riverton defense.
Beginning in the trenches, defensive end. He's a junior. Caden Liebrecht coming in, 6'4", 235 pounds. At one defensive tackle, the senior Aaron Gonzalez, 5'10", 230 pounds. At the other defensive tackle, he's a senior, 6'4", 225 pounds, Ryan Cox. And at the other defensive end, a sophomore, 6'2", 175 pounds, Dane Cox. At one safety, a junior, 6'1", 185, Blake Gattenbein. Middle linebacker, senior Tyree Harris-Aragon coming in, 6'1", 220 pounds. At the other linebacker, junior Aiden Sanchez, he's 5'10", 185 pounds. And then the weak side safety, a 6 foot, 160-pound senior, Jackson Larson. At one cornerback, he's a junior, 5'11", 155 pounds, Clay Sheets. And then at the other corner, the junior, Hunter Saltzgaber, he's 5'9", 155. And then free safety, he's a junior, 6'1", 170 pounds, Gage Treber.
All right, players to watch for Buffalo High School. Quarterback Adam McCorkle, 6'1", 200-pound senior. Receivers, Zane Huber, 5'10", 150-pound senior. And James Inott, a 5'10", 155-pound junior. Those are your specialty players for Buffalo High School. First-year coach Ross Walker. He replaced longtime Buffalo coach Rob Hammond. And we're about ready to get underway here at Riverton. Our Ranger keys to the game. Baylor, what do you got?
Well, Riverton starting on defense in this one, that's kind of been the Achilles heel for this team. Typically the first drive lasts about one play for the opponent. So if you're Riverton here, you're looking to limit the big play on defense, and then offensively, go back to your roots here. Everybody should be healthy. Should be no more flu things bothering this team. And so go back to the ground game and just pound the rock and control the clock like Riverton did in the first 3 games of the season.
All right, two receivers back for Buffalo, Ryan Nicholas and Zane Huber, as Hunter Saltzgaber will kick off. The smoke plume and cloud is over to the north of us, traveling easterly toward Gillette. It's very noticeable in the sky. As we get ready to go, Saltzgaber tees it up, and the wind has died down. We hope the worst thing that happens to Riverton tonight is this bug dropping here. Bird dropping right in my eyes here as Saltzgaber lets it go. It's going to go over the head of Buffalo and through the end zone, and Riverton will go on defense. It'll be Buffalo football, 1st and 10 at their own 20.
If you're Riverton here, 3 and out. Just got to set the tone early. I know it's easier said than done from up here in the booth, but got to control the tempo in this game and just make a stand here.
Riverton matches up very well with the the Buffalo front. 2 receivers left as McCorkle comes under center. Riverton will start off with a 5-man line. McCorkle in motion, Huber, and they'll hand off inside. And Caden Liebrecht gets a hold of the running back, but he'll get a gain of about 4 on the play. That first run is going to go to Brody Bayren, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore for Douglas. Tackle will go to Caden Liebrecht. It'll be a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for the Bison. Bison out in their gold pants, black jerseys, white numbers, gold helmets with the Bison on each side. Reminds you of the Colorado Buffaloes. It's going to get McCorkle going to drop the ball, pick it back up, and he'll gain about 3 yards. Ball was on the ground, and it'll be advanced out to about the 28-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 for Buffalo. So nothing real pressing in this Buffalo offense to start things off. 3rd and 2, 2 receivers right, 1 left. McCorkle under center. They've got the I dotted behind McCorkle. McCorkle going to hand off to the fullback, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down. That carrier was Lane Rabel, 5'11", 205-pound junior. In the middle of that Riverton defense was tough. Daniel Clausen, also Ryan Cox and Liebrecht. And so what's Buffalo going to do? I believe they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. So big one here for the Wolverines. Clausen comes back in the game. It'll be Riverton with a 5-man front. And they're saying, guys, use your heads. Don't jump on a hard count. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Big play here. First series of the game. 4th and 1. McCorkle under center. Looks like the same play. They'll hand off to the fullback. Looks like they may have held him. Actually, they stopped him originally, and then he just kept going. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the play for Lane Rabel.
Looked like Riverton defense stood him up there.
Boy, and they were waiting for a whistle. They didn't get it.
Looked like all the refs thought he was back also, but broke it for a 6-yard gain.
So 1st and 10. As you heard from the PA announcer, McCorkle now going to come out under center. 2 receivers left, 1 right. First handoff, going to go to the tailback, and he's got a big hole and be cut down in the secondary by Peyton Larson. That run, a big one by Brody Beerend. And a gain of about 15 yards on the play. First down for the Bison. 9 minutes to play, first quarter. Nothing but runs so far, 5 straight. McCorkle under center. Fullback in motion. Handoff, back left side to the tailback. He'll be cut down after a short gain. For Riverton, Tyree Harris Ergen will cut Biren down after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 for the Buffalo Bison. Daniel Clausen comes out of the game, and replacing him is Paxton Yates.
Nothing really too creative from Buffalo so far. All inside runs.
Yeah, between the tackles, they could be setting up the pass. Riverton playing relatively soft. Again, 2 receivers left, 1 right. McCorkle drops to pass. He'll throw it over the middle. He's hit. Ball's going to fall short, incomplete. Intended receiver was Zane Huber. And with the pressure that time, Hunter Riemann. So 3rd and 9 for Buffalo. Good pressure on McCorkle. Got a piece of his arm that time, did Hunter Riemann.
I don't believe Buffalo is a team that likes to pass very often.
8:08 to play, first quarter. No, they don't like to pass the ball.
Definitely a power team using a big fullback.
3rd and 9, I formation, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Fullback in motion. McCorkle drops to pass. He's going to be rushed and hit. Tyree Harris-Aragon. Also Dane Cox and Ryan Cox in on that sack. And the Wolverine defense comes out in a big way. Gets a big sack to force a punting formation now after a loss of 6 on the play. So on to punt it away for Buffalo is going to be Hayden Geis, a 5'10", 140-pound sophomore. Geis needs a player. And so the Bison will hustle on a player. Jackson Larson back deep on his own 25 to take possession of the punt. And now the Bison, Coach Ross Walker, they're going to have to take a timeout. Things just weren't right on the field. So first time out of the game, charge to the Buffalo Bison. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We've got a punt coming up on KTAK, home of the Wolverines.
It needs repairs. You need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Welcome back. Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. And now we're ready to punt the ball away as Guy steps back on about his own 28-yard line where he'll receive the long snap. Punt on the way. It's a good one. And waving the fair catch going to be Jackson Larson. He'll drop it, but fall on it at his own 19 where it'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton. With 7:11 to play first quarter, it'll be Wolverine football. Larson waved for the fair catch. Then he nearly muffed the ball, but he fell on it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton. Blake Gantenbein, one of the leaders in the state, comes out. The 3rd leading rusher in the state is Hunter Saltzgaver. He'll come out on offense. And the Wolverines will see what they can do against a very good pass-defending Buffalo Bison team. Got some of the best defenders in the state. Hayden Jaywars is one of the best. Here's a pass right side, screen pass. Hunter Saltzgaver, he's off to the races. Hunter over the 30, over the 40, over the 45. He'll get tripped up near midfield. And it's going to go as a nearly 30-yard pass completion. It's going to go at 29 yards officially as Saltzgaver takes the little side screen from Gantenbein, and he was off to the races. He would have been a lot further, but Ryan Nicholas trips him up at the Riverton 48.
It was a great play call. All 4 down linemen for Buffalo crashed the backfield, and he was wide open.
So 1st and 10 for Riverton. 4-man down front. Here's Saltzgaver. He'll cut into the middle. He'll go over the 50 and be taken down right at midfield. Gain of 2 on the play, and that defensive line's one of the state's best in 3A. And it was crashed inside. Caleb Spangler, also Hayden Jaywars, and that's just a big group.
Yeah, Caleb Spangler, 276 pounds.
So 2nd and 8 for the Wolverines, right at midfield. 2 receivers right. Gantenbein throws it right side. Nice to Dane Cox. He'll be over the 50 and down near the 47 where it's going to be 3rd and about 4 for the Wolverines. Tackle on the play goes to James Einott. And it'll be 3rd and 4 at the Buffalo 46. So this drive started back on the Riverton 19. And now you got to wonder if Riverton isn't in 4-down territory. Wolverines 3-2 on the season. Buffalo 3-1. 2 receivers left. Actually 3 left for Riverton. Now in motion, Braden Martin. Gantenbein rolls to the left. He'll hit on the inside. Beautiful pass. Peyton Larson hauls it in at the 30 9-yard line of Buffalo, where it'll be a Wolverine first down.
I mean, it looks like we have a flag on the far side.
Yeah, and it looks like Riverton's coming back, so great call by the play-by-play guy, and then a flag.
Personal foul, offense.
So these, they're going to replay the down.
Next down.
They've got offsetting personal fouls.
I think they said it was after the play, and so therefore the first down stands.
Okay, so Riverton will get a first down to the 39. It must have been after the whistle.
Yep, he just confirmed after the play.
All right.
Who had that catch?
Went to Peyton Larson.
Thank you.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein in the gun. 4 receivers set. He'll pass over the middle quickly. Dane Cox down inside the 35, where he'll be wrestled down at the 34. That'll be a gain of 5 on the play. This quick passing game, a new wrinkle we're seeing this week.
Yeah, Dane Cox is also just potentially a coach's favorite player. He just makes plays, always catches the balls that are thrown to him.
That play designed to get quickly over the top of the front 4 for Buffalo. And now Riverton out in a full house backfield. Handoff over the middle. Gantenbein's going to go up over the defensive line, and he'll gain 3 yards. That was just a hurdle play after the Buffalo defensive line crashed the bottom. And Gantenbein gains 3. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Riverton. At the 32, actually 31 of Buffalo. The football's right about the 31. Then you look over at the sticks, and they're at the 32. So Gantenbein under center, 3 receivers set. It'll be a quarterback sneak, and he'll get near the first down. A whistle comes in, and then taking him down hard was the 5'11", 205-pound junior, Lane Rabel. Ball inside the 30, where it's going to be 4th and about a half a yard for the Riverton Wolverines. Right inside the 30. They've got to go to the 29. This is where you win it up front. Gantenbein under center. He'll run right behind his guys. It's going to be a first down and more. He'll break loose and get almost to the 20-yard line. Blake Gantenbein kept his legs rolling, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 23.
Blake Gantenbein driving his legs there, living up, still accepting coach's challenge to run more physically.
Boy, and that was nice, and it was great blocking by Riverton. They just didn't stop blocking, and he was able to break free. So 1st and 10 at the 23 for Riverton. Gantenbein in the gun. 2 receivers right, 2 left. In motion, Saltzgaver. Gantenbein will pull it off. He's off to the races inside the 20. And near the 10 is Blake Gantenbein, where he's wrestled down on the play by James Einott. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Riverton. So gain of 9 for Gantenbein down to the 14. This game last year, maybe the game of the year for the Wolverines, pulled off the upset of the Bison over at Wolverine Field in Riverton. Right now they're moving the ball. Gantenbein in the gun at the 14. 2nd and 1. Gantenbein will take off. He'll pitch to Saltzgaver. He'll have a first down near the 10. This Wolverine drive started back on their own 19. And now they've got 1st and 10 at the 11 of Buffalo. And on a hot night like this, this is a clock eater. 2:03 to play in the first quarter.
Both these teams like to run the clock. I think Buffalo held it for 5 minutes on that first drive. Riverton now up over 5 minutes themselves.
1:50 to play, first quarter. Wolverine football, full house backfield. Hunter Saltzgaver in the eye. It'll be a handoff back left side to Braden Martin. He goes nowhere as Rabel got all of Braden Martin on the play, and it'll be a loss Back to the 12. 2nd and 11 for the Wolverines.
Blown up.
Yeah, that play just didn't work, and sometimes those traps take a while to happen. And Buffalo's getting a good push into the Riverton backfield. So 112 and counting. 2nd and 11 at the Buffalo 12. Gantenbein all by himself in the backfield. Saltzgaver out in motion to the right. Gantenbein going to take off running. He'll be inside the 10. And he'll be wrestled down right at the 10. Gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 9 for Riverton. And, man, if you could rewind that one from up here, Saltzgaver went out and stood about where the 10-yard line is. Nobody was around him for at least 15 yards. Gantenbein, if he would have looked to the right, we might be getting ready for an extra point. 3rd and 9 at the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the first. Quick moving game on a smoky night in Buffalo. Here's Gantenbein. He'll roll right. Pass into the corner. It's caught. Did they call anything?
Yeah, I called a catch.
It's down, they're going to say at the 3-yard line. So that pass complete to Clay Sheets. And it's going to be 4th and 3 as the first quarter ends. Well, decision time for Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. A Riverton drive that started back on the 19 and used up a lot of the first quarter. No score from Buffalo. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football. Second quarter of play coming up on KTAK.
Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities.
Welcome back to Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. Sorry we had to cut that ad short. We'll play it at the next break. It'll be 4th down and 2 for Riverton. Wolverines going for it. Gantenbein under center. Saltzgaver dots the I with Hunter Riemann at fullback. Gantenbein will roll to the left. He's got a wide open Riemann. Incomplete. Just missed his fingers. And the Buffalo defense will hold, but Riemann was wide open. That ball just a bit overthrown. So that drive all the way to the 3. 31 and 47 and 66-yard drive ends on 4th down. It'll be Buffalo football, 1st and 10 at their own 3. So gutty move there by Riverton. And McCorkle under center. He'll pitch right side and out across the 5. Gang tackle, Dane Cox.
Hard yards, gain of
That run by 20.
Lane
Camden.
Rabel.
What's that?
Lane Rabel, number 20?
Yes. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong number. Sorry. So 2nd and 7 after the gain of 3 by Rabel. Rabel dots the I. Under center, McCorkle. He'll hand off up the middle. Rabel cuts it back. He's over the 10, and he'll be tackled by Braden Martin. So 3rd and about 3 for Buffalo as McCorkle comes to the sidelines to get the call.
Riverton stopped Buffalo on 2 third downs. One of them a third down of 1 yard in that last drive.
10:59 to play first half. And McCorkle under center. 1 receiver left, 2 right. Big third down for the Riverton defense, and we're going to get a timeout called. Nope, they're going to go. Thought Riverton was taking a timeout. They did not. So McCorkle under center. In motion is the receiver. Handoff right side. And he's going to have a first down over the 15. That's going to be Rabel. And he'll be taken down by Braden Martin. So first down for the Bison at their own 15. Gain of 3 on the play. 10:30 to play. Oh, I'm sorry. Brody Bayrand on that run. In the backfield, Thomas Wonka for Buffalo. McCorkle under center. In motion, James Einott. And out left side, Einott will be over the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 21 again by Braden Martin. So gain on the play of about 3. 2nd and 7 from the 21.
Definitely want to try to limit these little chunks here. Buffalo likes running, so.
Yeah, nothing fancy for the Bison. McCorkle under center. In motion is Ryan Nicholas. Hand up the middle and gobbled up that time. Daniel Clausen got his hands all over Thomas Wonka. And it'll be a loss on the play back to the 19-yard line. Nice hustle there by Clausen. 3rd and 8 for the Bison. And now Buffalo brings receivers in. They'll have 4 in the set. 3 right, 1 left. McCorkle in the gun. McCorkle will drop. He'll throw it over the middle. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Ethan Arnold, but that ball just high on Jaron Sutton. And Buffalo will have to punt. It'll be 4th and 8 at the 20. And on to punt for Buffalo is Hayden Geis.
Yeah, Hayden Geis had a punt of 40 yards. That last one. Coach is telling Jackson Larson to back up.
9 minutes to play, first half. Geis back to punt. Larson all by himself. Punt's going to go up. It's a spiral. Larson going to catch it at the 50. He's off and running, and he'll be gobbled up and taken down at the 47-yard line. So short return. Tackles on the play for Buffalo. Jaron Sutton, also Riley Rodner. And it'll be Riverton football, 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 47 after that 3-yard return by Larson. It looked like Larson was going to have some space, Baylor, but, man, things closed up pretty quickly.
But defense by Buffalo there, yeah, pretty good. And it was a hard hit, too.
No score, 8:49 to play. Riverton starts this drive on the Buffalo 47. Dane Cox in motion. Gattenbein looks left. He'll drop the pass. He'll throw it over the top, wide open, but and nearly intercepted by Buffalo. Clay Sheets was open. That pass just fluttered. Coming up with the near interception right in his hands and dropped it was Zane Huber. 2nd and 10 for Riverton. There was a gift from last week.
Yeah, I can thank the.
Could have used that against Douglas.
Thank someone for that one. Yeah, the wind has kind of shifted now. It's out of the south, and that ball was a direct headwind. So, yeah, just kind of didn't put quite enough on it there, and it kind of floated.
Looked like a mallard during duck season.
Which opened last Saturday.
Yeah, you didn't know that. second down and 10. Gantenbein rolls left. He'll throw high and incomplete. Pass intended for Dane Cox. Got one hand on it. Pass protection by James Einott. Third down and 10 for Riverton.
Riverton
40 to play first half. Go ahead.
1 of 3 on third down. You'd expect maybe a screen here. That worked well.
4 receivers set for Riverton. Saltzgaver in the backfield with Gantenbein. And guess what? Gantenbein draws Buffalo off sides. It'll be 3rd and 5 following that penalty on the Bison. So good hard count there by Gantenbein. And it'll be 3rd and 5 for Riverton at the 42 of Buffalo. That's the longest gain of this drive, 5 yards. 3rd and 5 for Riverton. Gantenbein in the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Pass left side, high, and again nearly intercepted. That pass intended for Clay Sheets, and that time James Einott had his hands on it. Incomplete. So 4th and 5. I believe Riverton may play field position, as they will. They'll bring on to punt Landon Gold, the sophomore, 5'10", 150-pounder. Landon in his first game out. Nice job punting the football. Back deep for Buffalo is Zane Huber. Gold, punt on the way. It's going to be a squibber. It's going to fall, and catching it on the run was Huber. That took some guts. He runs right into the pack of Wolverine tacklers, but he'll gain out. Good field position for Buffalo as they untangle the mess. Ryan Cox in on the tackle. Daniel Clausen in on the tackle for Riverton. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at their own 27.
That was a smart play, catching that on the run. Only a punt of 15 yards for Landon Gold after the return.
8:27 to play. First half, no score from Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. McCorkle under center. He'll hand off right side, and getting a crease in the Riverton defense. Gain of 10, now nearly 20 before Paxton Yates on the tackle out to the 45-yard line. So Buffalo got it going, carrying the ball that time. Thomas Wonka.
It's a great job by the Riverton defense catching up to him. Props to the safeties for slowing him down, but the lineman caught up, able to make that tackle.
Riverton needs to do a better job up front, allowing those big holes. Here's McCorkle under center. He'll hand to Wonka. Wonka goes nowhere that time. Caden Liebrecht gets a hold of a leg and holds on to it like it's a piece of chicken. Gain of 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
That's what you like to see.
No all-you-can-eat buffet there. Liebrecht says, I want it all. 2nd and 9 at the 46.
Talking about food, Wonka is the last name. Potential sweets coming out.
I like that last name. That's cool. 2nd and 9 for Buffalo at their own 46. McCorkle in the gun, excuse me. He'll hand off. Nope, he'll fake it and then throw it long down the left side. Up to catch it. He does it. Coverage by Clay Sheets, but Zane Huber all the way down to the Riverton 25. Went high and pulled it in. Sheets a step slow, and it'll be a Buffalo first down at the Riverton 25.
That was the definition of throwing it up by McCorkle.
That ball was 20 or 30 yards in the air, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot of trust in your wide receiver there, allowing him to make a play on that for McCorkle.
6:58 to play first half. Buffalo on the move. Here's McCorkle under center. In motion, handoff back to Wonka. He loses the ball, gets it back, cuts inside. Clay Sheets will drop him, but not after a gain. Before a gain of, looks like about 6 or 7 on the play. As Wonka dropped the ball, it bounced back into his hands, and he'll gain 7. 2nd and 3 at the Riverton 18. Wolverines will see if they can stop Buffalo. Buffalo stopped Riverton on its first drive. McCorkle under center. In motion, Ryan Nicholas. And a handoff right side and a short gain for Wonka. They're going to say he lost about 6 inches, so 3rd and 3 for the Bison. Somewhere between the 18 and 19-yard line. 3rd and 3, big down here for the Wolverine defense. 5:52 and running here in the first half. No score from Mike Moon Field. McCorkle in the shotgun, 3rd and 3. He'll hand off, and they'll go behind a blocker inside the 5. They'll push him to the 2.
Barron on the carry forward the Bison.
Big run on the play. Leading that way for Bison was Lane Rabel and Brody Beerend with the run. 1st and goal on the Riverton 3, and that nothing fancy, just good old-fashioned smash mouth football. So 1st and goal for Buffalo on the Riverton 3. McCorkle under center, I formation. Wonka dots the I. Fullback gets the ball. He'll reach toward the end zone. Come up short on the play is Tyree Harris-Aragon, one of the tacklers. Also Daniel Clausen. Ball down to the 1, gain of 2. 2nd and goal from the 1. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Fast-moving ball game as we're only a half hour into this one. McCorkle under center. They dot the I. He'll turn, he'll hand, nope, he's going to run it in. Nobody touches him. Touchdown, McCorkle. Adam McCorkle stores from 1 run out, or one yard out. 4:44 to play, 2nd quarter, and Buffalo leads it 6-0. So the Buffalo drive starts out after they hold Riverton. Let's see, that's not right. Riverton punted to them, and it goes from the 27-yard line. So 73-yard drive, and on to kick the extra point is Ryan Nicholas. Snap is down, kick is on the way, it's up, it's no good. So 6-0 Buffalo as that kick goes right. But Buffalo leads at 6-0. 4:44 to play first half. Buffalo 6, Riverton 0.
In 1935, President
Hey guys, this is
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Welcome back. Mike Moon Field. Wow, look at that hat. I'm guessing that's fake gold. What do you think? All right, so Nicholas will tee it up at his 40. Buffalo with the 6-0 lead here with 4:44 to play first half. Riverton going to look to score. They'll get the ball back to start the second half, but first things first. Nicholas will line it up. Kickoff goes deep toward the end zone. It'll be Smith at the goal line. Eric Smith comes out. He'll get to the 10, make too many moves, and go down at his own 13. Eric Smith, the 5'10", 145-pound junior, is going to learn real quick that You can't fake people out when you're running kicks back. You just got to run past them. And he's tackled at the 13, 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
Riverton really doing well on offense. They had that last drive was what kind of stalled. They went 3 and out, and then that led to the touchdown. But the drive before that was a long 7.5-minute drive. What do we figure, 80 yards or something like that, down to the 3-yard line. So definitely looking to put points on the board here for Riverton.
1st and 10 for Riverton. Gantenbein in the backfield with Hunter Riemann. Yates in motion. Gantenbein will take off. He'll be wrestled down after a short gain. Boy, and it looks like Gantenbein may have lost a yard. Tackle on the play. Brady Behrend. So 2nd and 10, officially no gain. This Buffalo run defense has made adjustments, and they've definitely slowed down Riverton's rushing game. 3 receivers right, 2 left for Riverton. Gantenbein with the hard count. Buffalo nearly jumped. Gantenbein calls out the play. He'll drop to the 5, throw it left side, complete to Hunter Saltzgaver. He'll have a short gain up near the 19-yard line. And it'll be a gain of 5 on the play, so not bad as Saltzgaver looks back toward the sidelines. 3rd and 5 at the 18. Riverton back in the 4-receiver set. Gantenbein off his Saltzgaver off Gantenbein's left shoulder. 3rd and 5. Over the middle, pass incomplete. Ball goes off Yates' hands, and that was a very catchable ball with 3:19 to play. Riverton going to have to come on. They're going to have to punt it away after going 3 and out for the 2nd straight time.
Frustrating thing about that is you stop the clock for Buffalo. They have 3:19 on the clock. Plenty of time for them to make something happen.
Landon Gold back out to punt it away. Zane Huber is back near his own 48. Gold gets the punt off. It's a low squibber, and it's going to be downed. Riverton lets it bounce back toward the end zone at the Riverton 30. Wow. That one just didn't work at all, as it's going to go down as about a 15-yard punt. Actually, 12-yard punt.
Yeah, that's not what you needed when you went 3 and out inside the opponent's red zone.
So 1st and 10 for the Bison, 3:11 to play first half. And McCorkle in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. McCorkle will hand off straight up the middle. And the Wolverines unable to get their hands on the running back. Brody Behrend. Gain of 4 for Behrend. And it'll be 2nd and 6. At the Riverton 26. 2:41 to play. We'll have the halftime show brought to you by Sutherland's coming up. The U.S. Marine Corps coming up at the break. New quarterback in for Buffalo, and Ryan Nicholas dropped the ball. He'll have to fall. That's a break for Riverton as Buffalo tried to mix it up, took their quarterback out. Ryan Nicholas fumbles the ball and has to fall on it. Loss of about 5 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 10 at the 30. Riverton defense needs to come up big here on 3rd down. McCorkle out in the gun. He's got Behrend off his left shoulder. McCorkle will drop the pass. Good solid pass protection. He's hit. Passes deep. Touchdown Buffalo. Oh my. 30-yard scoring pass from McCorkle to Jaron Sutton. It was wide open. McCorkle looked left, threw it left. 30-yard touchdown pass. McCorkle to Jaron Sutton. And Riverton falls down 12-0. Did we really need that? You about blinded me, man. Scared me, too. 1:49 to play. We've got a timeout before we do the extra point attempt. And we'll go with it. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house.
McCorkle under center as they go for two. Corkle hands off to the full. Nope, he doesn't. He pulls it back from the fullback. He'll get pushed. Did he get in? I don't believe he did. Run. They get together. Why didn't they call it? No good. So Riverton's defense holds them out. A little bit of a break there for the Wolverines. It's Buffalo 12. Riverton 0. We'll take a break. We'll be back on Wolverine football on KTAK.
30 a.m.
Papa Murphy's.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Welcome back. Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. Buffalo Bison up 12-0 here on the scoreboard following that short touchdown drive, which was 30 yards. Two punts have really hurt the Wolverines. One for 12 yards, one for 13. And it's given Buffalo a short field to work with. So the Bison tee it up. Back deep, Eric Martin. Also Clay Sheets on the other side. Wolverines need to do something here before half. 1:49 to play. Kick on the way. It's going to go out of the end zone, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton on their own 20.
Plenty of time here for the Wolverines to put points on the board, and they will receive the kick coming out of half. So perfect opportunity to get 2 scores back if you play it right.
Yeah, it's not that the Riverton Wolverines haven't been playing well. It's just that they were unable to score that first touchdown, and it's kind of compounded upon itself. And that last touchdown pass came on a 3rd down and 10, 30-yard touchdown pass, McCorkle to Jaron Sutton. So 1:49 to play. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop the pass. He'll throw it over the middle, complete to Jackson Larson. And we're going to get a flag thrown on the play. And it's going to go on Riverton. An illegal receiver downfield on the Wolverines. And Mark Linhart yanked his headset off in disgust. So that'll move Riverton back 5 yards. Somebody went downfield. I'm guessing it was a lineman. So 1st and 15 for Riverton. 1:43 to play, first half.
Only the first penalty against the Wolverines. Only the 2nd penalty of the night. Pretty clean football game so far.
Fast-moving game, only 43 minutes into this one. And it's 12-0 Buffalo. Here's Gantenbein. He'll drop the pass. Now he'll take off. And he fakes 1, fakes out 2, fakes out 3, and he'll get over the 20-yard line and go down at about the 21, where it'll be 3rd down. And that'll get the original 5 yards back. It'll be 2nd down following that penalty. My bad. So 1:18 and counting. Riverton doing the hurry up. 3 left. two right. Nearly got the Buffalo lineman to jump off sides. Clock counting down. Gantenbein throws right over the hands of Saltzgaber and out of bounds. Hit on the play and coverage by Zane Huber. 1 minute to play, 1:01 officially.
Riverton and, Gantenbein struggling to connect with his receivers. Started 5 for 5. Since then, he is 1 for 7 through the air.
Buffalo was still 2 timeouts. You got to think Riverton doesn't get this first down. Buffalo will take a timeout and try to pile on another score before half.
You wonder if Coach Lenhart maybe drew up a draw here just to keep that clock moving, maybe burn a timeout for Buffalo.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Saltzgaber in the backfield with Gantenbein. Gantenbein can throw over the middle, complete to Clay Sheets. He's going to run out over the 30. It'll be a first down for Riverton. And the clock running now with 52 seconds to play. You get that first down, and you try to make things happen here. Riverton will line it up. 4 receivers set, 3 left, 1 right. 49 seconds to play. Gantenbein drops to pass. He'll roll left, throw it near the sidelines, and it's complete and out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say Clay Sheets had his feet out of bounds. They'll say incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for Riverton. Right in front of the Wolverine bench. Nobody arguing about it.
So I think the confusion was the ref's signal. He started on top of his head and then moved to his chest, kind of in the traditional pass incomplete signal.
40 seconds to play. Riverton trying to get something going here. Like to see him throw over the middle. Here's Gantenbein. He'll do just that. Clay Sheets catches it out at the 45-yard line. It'll be a first down for Riverton. And we're going to get a Wolverine timeout. So nice pass, nice catch. Gantenbein to Sheets. And another Riverton first down. 32 seconds to play first half. Now Riverton's going to have to get down at least inside the 30 to give Saltzgaber a chance at a field goal. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch.
Welcome back. Mike Moon Field. Gantenbein in the gun. Clock running inside 30. That's a complete pass right near midfield. And I don't know that I've ever seen this guy catch a pass before for Riverton. It's going to go complete to number 36. Actually, it's 33, Braden Martin. So pass to Braden Martin. We have seen Martin on the field. He must have had to change uniforms. We'll check that at halftime. Gantenbein, 2nd and 6. Pass on the way is going to be complete. It's going to be a Riverton first down. And catching that ball down to the 44. That one will go to Peyton Larson. So Riverton moving the ball, getting the ball out of bounds. 1st and 10 now at the 44 with 20 seconds remaining in the half.
Still 2 timeouts for the Wolverines also, so great clock management here.
Gantenbein in the gun. 2 receivers right, now 2 left. And now Larson, there's confusion. 2 men moving. That was going to go for naught as Gantenbein will heave it out of bounds, and it's going to be a penalty on Riverton with 16 seconds to play. Riverton with two receivers moving. And Lenhart clear out on the field, asking for things, for guys to talk things over. So we'll see what the call is. Looked like two guys were moving at the same time. Legal shift going to be called on Riverton. And Buffalo will take, they'll take the penalty. So that'll put the Riverton Wolverines back to the 49-yard line. 1st and 15 at the 49 of Buffalo. 4 receivers set for Riverton. Now you've got to pass at least 15, 16 yards down the middle. Ganbine over the middle. Sheets catches it at the 31. Timeout Riverton with 9 seconds to go in the first half. Beautiful pitch and catch from Gantenbein to Clay Sheets. He went high and plucked it out of the air. So Wolverine timeout. They ran 3 more seconds off the clock after it stopped at 9. So hopefully they'll put some time back on the clock with 6 seconds to play. We'll take a quick break. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back, Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. Riverton on a nice drive, which started out at their own 20. They're in the final 149 of the first half. Wolverines with 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line, Buffalo's 30-yard line. 12 seconds to play after they put 6 seconds back on the clock. 3 receivers right for Riverton. 2 left. You don't want to throw it to a defender at this point. You've done everything right on this drive. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop the pass. Now Gantenbein takes off running, and he's going to head toward the sidelines. He'll be wrestled down at the 26. Riverton will get a timeout with 4 seconds to play, and undoubtedly that'll bring on Hunter Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver would have to hit this from about 43 yards. He's going to line it up right there on the 33-yard line. So Riverton comes over to talk things over with their coach. Saltzgaver's got time. 2nd and 7 at the about 26-yard line. It'll be a 43-yard attempt.
Be a good.
We'll keep it right here. You know, Riverton did a lot of things right in this first half, but they weren't able to punch it in on that first drive, and really that's been the difference in the game so far.
Yeah, it's at that time it was 0-0, and Buffalo really hadn't done anything on offense. But yeah, since then that was definitely a turn of momentum. Buffalo marched down the field. Wolverines had 2 drives that stalled out, but a chance to get points here for the Wolverines.
Saltzgaver will line it up from the 33. It'll be a 43-yard attempt on the left hash. Gantenbein will hold it. Hold is down. Kick is on the way. It's long enough, and it's no good. It went wide left.
No good.
So Wolverines have their opportunities in the first half. The Buffalo Bison, number 3 team in Class 3A, with a 12-0 lead over the number 5 Wolverines. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Oh, they're going to say 1 second to play. So they ran 6 seconds off the clock after that Riverton incompletion, and then clock operator stops it with 1 second in the first half. So will Buffalo just down it? McCorkle looks like that's what he's going to do. He'll take a knee, and now it's halftime. Buffalo 12, Riverton 0. We'll be back with the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show coming up from the Mike Moon Field in Buffalo on KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway.
Welcome back at the half. It's Buffalo 12, Riverton 0. Cody Beers with KTAK, and look at some halftime stats. First for the Riverton Wolverines, Blake Gantenbein completed 11 of 18 first half passes for 114 yards with no interceptions. Gantenbein has run the ball the most for Riverton, 6 rushes for 25 yards. That's 4.2 yards per carry. Hunter Saltzgaber 3 carries for 9 yards, and Braden Martin 1 carry for a -1 yard. Riverton with 114 yards passing and 33 yards on the ground. Receiving-wise for Riverton, Clay Sheets with 4 catches on 7 targets for 53 yards. Peyton Larson, 2 catches for 9 yards. And Jackson Larson, 2 catches for 14 yards. Also, Hunter Saltzgaber, 2 catches for 34 yards in the first half. Here's Baylor with the Buffalo Bison stats in the first half.
Buffalo likes to run the ball, it turns out. They ran 21 times, only passed 4 times. They rally up a total of 140 total yards for the Bison, 59 through the air and 81 on the ground. Individually, Adam McCorkle, 2 of 4 for 59 yards and a touchdown. One of those passes went to Zane Huber for 29 yards, and one went to Jaron Sutton for 30 yards, and he scored the touchdown. On the ground, let's see, I'm going to butcher these names. James Inott, 1 carry for 4 yards. Nicholas, 1 carry for -4 yards. Adam McCorkle, 3 carries for -1 yards, but he does have a touchdown on the ground. Lane Rabel, 3 carries for 11 yards. Brody Bayrind, 8 carries for 47 yards. That's a 5.9 yard average. And Tommy Wonka, 5 carries for 24 yards. That's a 4.8 yard average. That's really what's eaten up the Wolverines through this one. 2 punts for the Bison, averaging 35.5 yards. Only 1 penalty of 5 yards. They have fumbled twice, but they've recovered both of them. And they are 3 of 6 on 3rd down and 1 of 1 on 4th down conversion attempts.
Yeah, do Riverton's.
I see. Okay. Riverton, 2 punts. That's really what's hurt them, averaging 13.5 yards a punt. They do have 2 penalties of their own for 10 yards. No turnovers, interception-wise or fumble-wise. And let's see, 2 of 6 on 3rd down conversion attempts, and 1 of 2 on 4th down conversion attempts for the Wolverines.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with scores from around Wyoming. This is the Halftime Show, brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps on KTAK.
Or a round of carry out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with. A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even 1 death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Welcome back here, the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show here at Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. A beautiful grass field in Buffalo, not very common anymore in high school sports. They have it done up right here in Buffalo. Scores from around the state brought to you by Wild Preps. In Class 4A tonight, Sheridan is leading Cheyenne Central 17-0. Kelly Walsh is up on Cheyenne East 20-14. Natrona County is beating Laramie 20-3. And Thunder Basin is beating Rock Springs 13-6. All of those games in the second quarter. You're wondering why there's only 4 4A games tonight instead of the traditional 5. Cheyenne South forfeited their game with Campbell County. So Campbell County secures the easy win tonight, if you can say it that way. In Class 3A, Star Valley travels to Powell. They are beating Powell 35-7 in the third quarter. Cody, I believe Evanston traveled to Cody. Cody up big on Evanston, 47-0 in the fourth quarter. Douglas is currently leading Lander 7-3 in the second quarter, and Jackson is beating Green River 21-0 in the second quarter. Just to tell you how quick this game is, it started at 6. We still don't even have a score for one of these games that just kicked off, obviously. Torrington is at Rawlins tonight. That kicked off at 7 p.m. In Class 2A, Kemmer beat Lyman 26-22. In the fourth quarter, Cokeville is up on Thermopolis 28-14. At halftime, Newcastle is leading Glenrock 7-6. And then 3 games that just kicked off at 7, but we don't have a score. Mountain View is at Pinedale, Lovell is at Worland, and Burns is at Wheatland. Moorcroft was supposed to play at Bighorn, but that game was canceled, presumably because of the wildfire. And then also an Upton Sundance Tongue River game, which was supposed to be in Dayton, also canceled due to the wildfire in Class 2A. I would expect those will be made up if playoff implications exist between those teams. In Class 1A 9-man, Saratoga defeats Wright 14-6. Pine Bluffs is leading Lusk 17-7 in the second quarter. No score for Shoshone at Wind River, but that is our WYO Today Game of the Week, and that is on our family of networks. Rocky Mountain is leading Wyoming Indian 26-0. Southeast got a win over Guernsey Sunrise by forfeit for Class 1A 9-man. For Class 1A 6-man, Encampment defeated Farson Eden 59-6, and Burlington beats Meeteetse 52-12. Tomorrow, a couple games. In Class 1A 9-man, Big Piney will be at Grable, and then in Class 1A 6-man, Hannah Elk Mountain will travel to Casper and take on Casper Christian. Little Snake River will be at DuBois tomorrow. Riverside will be at 10 Sleep, and Hewlett will be at Midwest tomorrow. Those are your scores from around the state here as the marching Bison leave the field, it looks like. But still got 7 minutes on the clock here. Buffalo leading Riverton at half, 12-0. We'll be back with the kickoff of the second half here at Mike Moon Field in Buffalo.
Carpet One, because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Welcome back, and it's homecoming night at Buffalo. Extended halftime as they just announced the homecoming royalty. And I believe these teams will have about 3 minutes to get ready for the second half. Riverton would drive the ball on its first drive of the game, go the distance, and be held out 4th and 3, and they were unable to score. It was an incomplete pass from Blake Gantenbein to Hunter Riemann, just over the outreached fingers of Riemann. He was wide open. It would have been a touchdown, but nevertheless, it was 0-0, and then in the second quarter, it was Adam McCorkle scoring on a 1-yard run following a 73-yard drive. Ryan Nicholas's PAT flew right, and it was 6-0 Buffalo. And then with 1:49 to play, McCorkle hit Jaron Sutton on a 30-yard pass play, 12-0 Buffalo, and the PAT run by McCorkle was not good. But Baylor, the Wolverines moved the ball in the first half, actually gaining more yards, I believe, than Buffalo.
Yeah, Wolverines total yards 147 compared to Buffalo of 140. Yeah, the Bison just moved the ball well on the ground, averaging 3.9 yards as a team, but Brody Bayrin, their tailback, averaging almost 6 yards a carry, and then Tommy Wonka, who's his backup, 4.8 yards a carry. That's just something to look at here if you're the Wolverine defense. You want to button up. Buffalo loves to run the ball. 21 runs in the first half compared to 4 passes for them. And then conversely for the Wolverines, they kind of had to open it up there late in the first half there to pass. They finished 114 passing yards compared to 33 rushing yards, which is very unlike the Wolverines that we've seen in the last 5 games. So, and then let's see, on the ground, Blake Gantenbein averaging 4.2 yards a carry, Hunter Saltzgaber averaging 3 yards a carry, but notably Saltzgaber only with 3 carries in this one for 9 yards. So certainly Riverton will look to open him up, find ways to get him out in space where he is a lethal weapon.
That final drive of the first half for the Wolverines, in about a minute and a half, they would drive the nearly the length of the field, where a field goal with 1 second to play was no good from Hunter Saltzgaber from 43 yards. So Riverton has had its opportunities in this one, and now the Wolverines will receive the kickoff to start the second half as they won the opening flip and deferred. And it'll be the Wolverines going from our left to our right. They'll go straight south here in the third quarter against a breeze maybe of 10 miles an hour. Incidentally, you can stand right out here on the landing behind the score booth, and you can watch the smoke rising and moving toward Gillette to the east of here off the fire that is consuming large amounts of acreage over by Dayton and up into the Bighorns. And you can also see smoke coming in from the Fish Creek fire and the Pack Horse fire, isn't it? Pack Trail fire over by DuBois. So as Ryan Nicholas tees it up for Buffalo, Wolverines back deep will be Clay Sheets and Eric Martin as we get the second half underway here at Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. 7:18 on your clocks, and we're about ready to roll here as Riverton needs to get things going offensively and find a way to punch it into the end zone. Here's a kick from Nicholas. It'll go down, fielded at the 10 by Sheets. He's up over the 30, and Sheets will keep his legs moving to about the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. So good field position for Riverton coming out here in the third quarter.
You think that this drive is a do or die for the Wolverines. You don't want to give Buffalo the ball back, I believe, with a two-score lead. Buffalo very efficient at running the clock. I think both of these teams maybe had 3 drives each, maybe Riverton with the fourth drive, but
each team punted twice in the first half. Unfortunately for Riverton, they averaged about 12 yards a punt. Here's a handoff to Saltzgaver. He'll bust out near the 39-yard line where he'll go down after a gain of 5 on the play. So 2nd and 5 for Riverton. 11:36 to play, third quarter. From Mike Moon Field, it's homecoming here as 12 seniors playing their final homecoming for the Buffalo Bison. Mark Lenhart told me that he hasn't lost to Buffalo as a coach since 2013. Here's a little delayed handoff to Saltzgaver. He's going to have a first down over the 45, where he'll be wrestled down at the 46. That tackle by Lane Rabel, 205-pound junior for Buffalo, but it'll be a Riverton first down on back-to-back runs by Hunter Saltzgaver.
Saltzgaver literally wrestled down, got suplexed to the ground.
1st and 10 at the Riverton 46. Wolverines bring it out in a tight formation. And Saltzgaver behind the power eye. Pitch left side to Saltzgaver. He'll be following Daniel Clausen. He'll cut back inside and gain out near the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 for Saltzgaver on first down. 2nd and 7 for Riverton. That was about as smash mouth as you can get. Riverton trying to establish the run. 3 straight runs to Hunter Saltzgaver to open this third quarter. And the Wolverines have taken it from the 33 up to the 49. So now 2 receivers left, 2 right for Riverton. Gantenbein in the gun. Saltzgaver in motion. Gantenbein will take off running. He's going to be tackled right away by Hayden Jowers. So loss of 1, well, right at the line of scrimmage. Gantenbein taken down, 3rd and 7. Nobody that time slowed down Hayden Jawars.
Yeah, that was a certainly he was the read part of that play for Blake. Blake just made the wrong read there, and
so 3rd and 7 for Riverton. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop the pass. He'll roll right. Throw it right. Clay Sheet's going to catch it. He'll go up the sidelines over the 40 and inside the 40 near the 38-yard line. It'll be a first down for Riverton. Big drive big play on 3rd down. Gain on the play of 13 yards on the pass. Gantenbein to Clay Sheets.
Great play by Clay to gather in that ball, but then also keep his balance and stay in bounds to get the extra 7 yards after the catch.
Yeah, just an acrobatic run down the sidelines after the catch for Sheets. Riverton back out in the power eye. Extra lineman in. Gantenbein, hand straight up the gut. Hunter Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver all the way down to the 30. They're going to call him down. Well, he's clear down inside the 30, and they're going to say he went down at the 32. Huh? All right. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4.
Yeah, the umpire mark him down at the 31, and then the linesman brought it back 2 yards.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. 2nd and 4 for Riverton in the power eye. Nothing fancy here. It's just mono a mono. Gantenbein breaks through. Saltzgaver breaks through. He's all the way down near the 22-yard line. First down, Riverton. And it's been a steady diet of Hunter Saltzgaver here on this drive. That time he got up, held an elbow, and he just walked it off. So first down and 10 for Riverton. Moving the football, the Wolverines.
Hunter had a slow first half, only 3 carries for 9 yards. He has 5 carries for 30.
So first and 10 at the 23. Riverton approaching the Wolverine red zone. Here's a handoff left side. Saltzgaver, he'll cut inside the 20. And down near the 16-yard line is Hunter Saltzgaver. hit on that play by James Einott. But another big gain by Saltzgaver, 6 yards on first down. Saltzgaver will come off the field. Already, 7 carries on this drive?
Yeah, 7 carries, 36 yards for Saltzgaver.
All right, 7 carries, 36 yards for Saltzgaver.
On the drive.
On this drive. Ganbine going to receive it. He's going to run off the right side. Didn't run very fast, and he'll go down at about the 14-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd and about 1 for Riverton. So nothing fancy here. 1 pass on this drive. And now Riverton going to come back out in that power I.
You'd expect potentially a keeper here from Gatmine. He's had really good luck.
3rd and a yard. Wolverines moving the football. Gantbine under center, power I. Handoff, left side, Saltzgaver. He's going to have a first down and more as he gets inside the 10, where it'll be 1st and goal, Riverton. 6:41 to play, 3rd quarter. Riverton, right now they're smacking Buffalo around. And that Buffalo player down on the ground, hurt, in quite a bit of pain. We'll take a break. This is Wolverine football, driving the football well into the red zone here to open the 3rd quarter. 6:41 to play. Buffalo leads 12-0.
After a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back. Mike Moonfield in Buffalo as Lane Rabel is helped off the field in quite a bit of pain as he went down about the 10-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal for Riverton.
Lane Rabel, a big loss for this Bison team. He's their fullback, leading all the charges on the interior runs, and then also just a presence there in the middle of the field on defense.
We're looking at Rabel's right knee on the sidelines. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wolverines, just inside the 10. Riverton, 1 receiver left. They'll come out in the I formation. Now in motion is Paxton. And getting the corner, Saltzgaver, he'll make it down to about the 6-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds by Thomas Wonka. So 2nd and goal on the 6. Riverton has done its drive here with runs and 1 pass.
Yeah, Saltzgaver, I think this is a 11-play drive. He's had 9 runs on this drive.
2nd time inside the 10-yard line for the Riverton offense. The 1st drive of the game and now the 1st drive of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6 for Riverton. Ganbine will hand off right side. Saltzgaver inside the 5, down near the 3. He'll lose the football. And Buffalo saying they recovered it. Did Saltzgaver lose the football? They'll pick around through the pile. And it looks like Riverton might still have it. Not sure. And it'll be Riverton football. So Riverton dodges a bullet. Saltzgaver down on the ground, but he'll get up. Ball placed at the 3-yard line.
Saltzgaver, not a big player, only, 155 pounds, but man, he's tough.
Hunter Riemann comes out of the game. 3rd and goal for the Wolverines.
Got to think this is 4-down territory this time.
6 minutes to play in the 3rd. undoubtedly here. Riverton looking for a big drive. Here's a power I formation. Saltzgaver going to cut behind Tyree Harris-Harrigan. Touchdown, Riverton! 3 yards. Hunter Saltzgaver with the dive. His left leg went high, but his right hand was true over the goal line. Pay dirt. Touchdown, Wolverines. So big drive for the Wolverines as they get the ball with the opening kickoff, and now the Wolverines going to come out, and they're going to go for the extra point kick. 12-6 with 5:51 to play in the third. Saltzgaver will line it up, hoping to cut this lead to 5. Gantenbein with the hold. It's true. Kick is on the way. It's up. It's good. It's Buffalo 12, Riverton 7. Riverton got some momentum. We'll be back from Mike Moot Field in Buffalo. Buffalo 12, Riverton 7 on KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome back. Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. A 14-play, 67-yard drive capped off by a Hunter Saltzgaver 3-yard touchdown run. Saltzgaver's PAT. And a 12-7 lead for Buffalo. Second time Riverton had driven inside the 10, and that time they got it done with the power I formation that we just have not seen much since week 0, I guess, against Powell.
Just like we talked about at the break, got to get Hunter Saltzgaver involved and give him opportunities to make plays. He had 3 carries for 9 yards in the first half, 10 carries for 51 yards on that drive by Hunter Saltzgaver.
Outstanding blocking, outstanding running by the junior. And it's a 12-7 ball game. Here's Saltzgaver. He'll kick it off to open the third. It's going to go deep and fielded on the play by Buffalo. Out over the 20 to the 30. Oh, my. Now up near the 40 where Riverton, Peyton Larson finally wrestles down the receiver. Number 4, Zane Huber, with a big return, went from about the 3 out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why we talk about Saltzgaver putting him in the end zone, usually such a weapon, because anything can happen on a kickoff.
Yeah, kicking into about a 10-yard breeze on that kickoff. So 1st and 10 for Buffalo on their own 39. Excellent field position for the Bison. McCorkle under center. Wonka in the eye. He'll get the pitch. Wonka will cut. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3. That tackle, Tyree Harris-Harrigan, on the play along with Blake Gantenbein. Wish I knew who 36 was for Riverton. We do not have a number for him. He's playing left defensive end for Riverton. I'm going to say it's Braden Martin. Somebody please correct me. There's McCorkle. He'll hand off to Wonka. And Martin is right there, number 33. He'll get the tackle, but not before a gain of 6. So Braden Martin, we're number 33 with the tackle.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it's Dane Cox. His jersey must have ripped.
Okay.
Because he is the starting left end for the Wolverines.
All right, good pickup. Yeah, Dane Cox now wearing number 36. 3rd and a yard for Buffalo. And a timeout taken by the Bison. Boy, big timeout there by first-year coach Ross Walker. And now Riverton with a chance to develop its own strategy. Actually, Riverton called the timeout. So 3rd and a yard when we're back. 5-point game on KTAK.
professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Welcome back. Here's Baylor Beers with some area scores.
Yeah, Lander trailing to Douglas 7-3 at halftime. Thermopolis down 30-22 in the fourth quarter, and Shoshone beating Wind River 21-14 in the third.
3rd and 1 for Buffalo. McCorkle going to give it first down and more. He's on the run. We're going to get a clip on Buffalo as going down in a heap was Peyton Larson, but big gain for McCorkle all the way down inside the 25 at the 24. So this one going to come back, but it's going to be a first down for Buffalo.
Most frustrating part about that is that it was a broken play. The fullback went the wrong direction. Looked like McCorkle wanted to hand it off to him.
It's
but
a spot penalty, so yeah, it just they're going to bring it all the way back. Are they?
I think he pointed at the 35, which is where the penalty happened.
So spot foul. I thought it was a clip or a block in the back, but it'll come back to the 35. First down and 10 for the Buffalo Bison. We've got a PA announcer that likes to hear himself talk down here. First and 10 for the Bison at the Riverton 35. Defense needs to pick it up. Here's Wonka. He's going to get the edge. Peyton Larson misses the tackle, and then Caden Liebrecht will push Wonka out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Another first down, gain of 11 for the Bison. They're on the move. Riverton got to figure out a way to hold them out here if you want to keep any type of momentum going. 12-7 ball game, 4:10 to play in the third. This is a big defensive series for the Wolverines, maybe the biggest of the season. There's McCorkle in the gun. 3 receivers set for Buffalo. I formation for Buffalo. Here's McCorkle. He'll head around the right side, and he'll be wrestled down by Tyrese Harris-Aragon on the play. Also in on that tackle, Dane Cox. No gain. 2nd down and 10. McCorkle does this little deal where he turns his back, fakes the handoff, and then takes off running around the end. He tried it on the right side that time. The last time he ran it over the left, it was a 30-yard run.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't a broken play on that long run. Maybe that's just
No, I think it was completely a set play. So 2nd and 10 at the Riverton 23. 3:30 to play. McCorkle comes under center. 4 receivers set for the Bison. Gonka. Nope, they're going to hand it left side to Nicholas. He'll slip and fall down. He heard footsteps in the name of Hunter Saltzgaver. 3rd and 10. So great pursuit by the Riverton defense. Ryan Nicholas, the runner, who was just crowned homecoming king for the Bison at halftime. He's lost his footing. All grass playing service here in Buffalo. One of the most beautiful stadiums in Wyoming. 3rd and 10 at the 23. McCorkle in the gun. He'll fake right, throw it left. It's going to be tipped by Peyton Larson. Nearly intercepted by Clay Sheets. Incomplete. So 4th and 10. The Riverton defense puts together a nice 3-down set, and they'll bring on the field goal kicker. Joseph Connors going to come on and hold for Ryan Nicholas. Nicholas missed his first extra point of the game, and he'll line up from 40 yards. Snap is down. Kick is up. It's good. 40 yards for Ryan Nicholas with 2:40 to play in the third. And it's the Bison 15, Riverton 7. We'll be back on KTAK, 2:40 to play in the third.
And a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back, Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. Beautiful night for football. Slight breeze, still about 70 degrees on an October night at 7:39 p.m. 2:40 to play as Buffalo hits a 40-yard field goal by Ryan Nicholas with 2:40 to play, and it's 15-7 Bison. But good defense by Riverton, kind of that bend, don't break philosophy for Coach Mark Lenhart.
Keeps it a one-score game for the Wolverines.
Back deep, Eric Martin, Clay Sheets. Kick's going to go right side and be fielded at the goal line by Martin. He's in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 for Riverton, and that was, frankly, a sigh of relief from the radio broadcaster. 1st down and 10 from the 20. Martin was in the end zone when he caught it. I believe they let him run it out once when he was in the end zone in the first half. Update on Buffalo High School's Lane Rabel. He's down here on the training table, right knee heavily taped. He's done for the night. Handoff, Seltzgaver straight up the middle. He'll be cut down after a short gain up to the 23-yard line. Tackle on the play by Jaron Sutton. 2nd and 7 for Riverton. Gantenbein hustles back on the field with the play. 2:13 to play in the third. Buffalo leads it 15-7. Gantenbein under center. Deep behind him is Saltzgaver. Rolling right. Gantenbein throws it deep down the edge. Caught! Clay Sheets goes high, comes down, gets a foot in at the 35. It'll be a 1st down for the Wolverines, and that was just throw the ball out there and let your playmaker make a play. And Clay Sheets, right in front of the Buffalo bench, caught the ball, got 2 feet down, fell out of bounds. 1st down, Riverton.
Yeah, that catch would have been good enough in NFL with the 2 feet. Only need 1 for high school, I believe.
That was sweet.
Great catch.
1st down from the 35. No running backs in the backfield with Blake. Gantenbein, a little center screen, and a lot of room to run for Hunter Saltzgaver. He's up over the 45, cuts left, and he'll be wrestled down at the 48-yard line. 1st down, Riverton. Perfectly designed center screen to Hunter Saltzgaver, and a big gain on the play.
That one similarly to the first play of the game where a center screen went for 29 yards. Hunter Saltzgaver stopped by a shoestring tackle. Could have went a long ways if he would have ditched that defender.
Riverton doing a nice job on offense to open this third quarter. Gantenbein under center. He'll hand off left side, Jackson Larson. Larson's going to get down to the Buffalo 44. That's going to be a gain of 8 on the play for Jackson Larson. And it opens up opportunities for Riverton. 2nd and 2 as the Wolverines driving again. 37 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Riverton moving against the wind in this quarter. Power eye for the Wolverines. Gantenbein under center. Nothing fancy. Handoff inside. Saltzgaver will have a 1st down. Gain of 3 on the play. He'll be dropped by Joseph Connors of Buffalo. And it'll be a first down for Riverton with 16 seconds to play in the third. Ball at the Buffalo 41. Not sure if Riverton will try to run a play or not. We're at 10 seconds. First and 10 for the Wolverines. Saltzgaver in the backfield. 4 receivers set for the Wolverines. Gantbein going to drop. It's going to be a little flare out to Saltzgaver. He'll make the move at the 40. He's inside the 40 down to the 36. Gain on the play of 5 yards on the final play of the third quarter. Riverton driving. They'll have the ball first and 10 at the Buffalo 37 when we come back to open the fourth quarter. From Mike Moon Field in Buffalo, it's Buffalo 15, Riverton 7.
Higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Welcome back. Riverton football, 2nd and 6 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Saltzgaver. He'll break it outside. It'll be a short gain as he's run out of bounds and then pushed into the sidelines, and a flag. Buffalo got a little aggressive with Hunter Saltzgaver, shoved him out of bounds and nearly to the bench, and then a flag came flying from over there on the sideline. So it's going to be a personal foul on Buffalo and a big penalty on the homestanding Bison. That's going to move the ball down inside the 30 to about the 20-yard line. So big penalty on the Bison down to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, that's a big play. Buffalo would have had Riverton at a 3rd and 6.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein with 2 receivers left, 2 right. Saltzgaver in the backfield, switches sides. Gantenbein pitches to Saltzgaver. He's going to gain a quick 4 yards on the play. Short side of the field for Riverton, 2nd and 6. Taking what they'll give you. As Gantenbein was charged by that defensive end, he flips it to Saltzgaver. They're going to say a gain of 3 officially. 2nd and 7 inside the Wolverine red zone. It'll be Riverton football.
This offense up over 250 total yards now.
Gantenbein in the gun. 3 receivers set, 2 left, 1 right. And a timeout called on the play. Oh boy.
Timeout.
Riverton forced to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd of the half. We'll go with it. 2nd and 7 at the 19 when we're back, 11:41 to play. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt. and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
11:41 to play, 2nd and 7 for Riverton off the timeout. Bison lead it 15-7. It's 2nd and 7 at the 19. Ganbine will drop to pass. He'll throw over the middle, and it's incomplete, intended for Clay Sheets. Coverage on that play by Ryan Nicholas. That ball just a bit high for Sheets. He was open. 3rd and 7 for Riverton. 11:37 to play. Plenty of time.
Riverton 4 of 9 on 3rd down conversions.
So we'll see what the coach drew up here. 3rd and 7 for Riverton. You got to wonder, is this 2-down territory? 3 receivers set. Gantenbein in the short gun. Saltzgaver off his right shoulder. Gantenbein will stop. He'll throw left side. It's going to be incomplete and intercepted. Intercepted and being returned, and I'm not sure anybody's going to be there. Gantenbein gets an arm on him, and they'll wrestle somebody out of bounds. No flags on the play, all the way back to the 37-yard line. 1st down Buffalo on that interception. It was intended for Clay Sheets. That ball got tipped up in the air, and Zane Huber picked it off. He had one go off his hands in the first half. This time, all he had to do was stand there as it landed in his hands, and he was off to the races. 1st down Buffalo at the Riverton 38. 11:24 to play. Riverton defense going to have to come up big here, trailing 15-7. McCorkle in the gun. He'll hand off to Gonka. Gonka going to bust it outside, and he'll get stopped for no gain. Gantenbein comes on with the tackle, and it'll be about a half-yard loss for Buffalo. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, definitely gut check time for this defense here. Buffalo is into the win now, so probably out of field goal range. They'd have to get, 10 yards to get in field goal range, I would imagine.
First turnover in the game for either side. McCorkle under center. 3 receivers set. Gonka behind him. And we're going to get a false start penalty on Buffalo as 77 moved on the left side of that line. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, and Riverton catches a break there. It'll take the ball back to the 43-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Bison. 10:41 to play.
Bison's 4th penalty.
Riverton tonight, three trips inside the red zone and 1 score. 1 turnover, and they gave it up on the first series of the game on downs at the 3-yard line.
Goes without saying, definitely not the winning formula when you're 0 for 3 in the red zone.
Riverton 0-1 in conference play, Buffalo 1-0, and those are the records that count. And the Buffalo is going to get a penalty as they had 12 guys on the field. They broke the huddle with 12, and then sneaking off the field and out of bounds that time was Brody Baynard, and it'll be an illegal substitution, and that's another Riverton break. It'll move him back 5 yards. You could see that when he came off the field. Snuck in behind his wide receiver, but he ran right by the left shoulder of the side judge.
Thought he got away with it for a second, but I think everyone was surprised.
You pointed. I saw it, and thankfully the zebra saw it too. Here's McCorkle in the gun, 2nd and 20 for Buffalo. McCorkle going to take off running. Ryan Cox gets a hand on him, but McCorkle keeps the legs moving. He's finally wrestled down on the play. Tackled by Caden Liebrecht. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 13. Riverton had him deep. Ryan Cox just couldn't hold on.
And McCorkle's kind of an unassuming running quarterback, more of a Peyton Manning-esque look to him, but he can definitely drive his feet, get the extra yards.
Same thing happened last week. Didn't think that guy could run either. Boy, could he run. Douglas's quarterback. 3rd and 13, 3 receivers set. They'll pass out right side to Ryan Nicholas. He's going to dodge in and out. He'll be held short of a first down, but he'll gain good yards. Tackle on the play by Braden Martin. And it's going to be 4th now and 4 for Buffalo at the 31-yard line of Riverton. And undoubtedly, Buffalo will go for it on 4th down, but a timeout called by head coach Ross Walker. We'll go with it, 9:27 to play, 4th and 4 at the 31 when we come back. Big defensive play in this game. Can the Wolverines hold on KTAK?
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
Welcome back. 4th and 3 for Buffalo. They'll go for it on 4th down as McCorkle in the deep gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Big play here for the Wolverine defense. Gonka will come running on the field. Illegal substitution. Ball going to fall incomplete. And after the timeout, Buffalo did not have enough players on the field. They carried through with the play, but I don't know if it's a pre-snap penalty or did they let it play out. If it is, it'll be Riverton football.
Illegal substitution. Offense. That penalty is declined.
It'll be Riverton football. So Riverton takes over following the Thomas Gonka running on the field. Unexplicable after Buffalo just taking a timeout. Can't believe that happens, but it usually happens to Riverton.
Yeah, that was a strange string of events. Yeah, a big break for Riverton. Great defensive stand, and they get a second chance here to tie up this game.
So Buffalo's offense just malfunctions on the last 5 plays. 4 penalties, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton at their own 31. 9:23 to play. Ganbine in the gun. He'll throw right side, way high and out of bounds. Pass intended for Dane Cox. And there was no doubt that was going to be incomplete, and probably a good thing. Could have been a pick 6 if it would have been on target. 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines.
Yeah, I think Wonka was there on the tip. That would have been a great redemption play for him. If he would
timing plays like that, or sorry about that, Baylor. Didn't mean to walk on you. 9:20 to play. That's just a tough play. That's a timing play, and there was something not in sync there, like our call. Here's Gantenbein. He'll hand off. Saltzgaver, nice cutback. He's going to have a first down and more. Tackled out near the 45. It'll be a gain of 14 yards. And a Riverton Wolverine, let's say 13 yards as they mark it at the 44. So 13-yard run by Hunter Saltzgaver. He's got to be getting up around 80, 90 yards, Baylor.
Yeah, 82 on the ground, 18 carries. That's a 15 carries here in the second half. I think that's his most in a game by itself.
Gantenbein under center. He'll pitch it right side to Saltzgaver. He'll try to get the edge. He'll cut back and get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 at the 44. Good pursuit that time by the interior of the Buffalo defense. First guy on that tackle, James and Einot. at the left cornerback. Also in on that play, the big man, 55, Carter Zink, 5'10", 180-pounder. 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein in the gun, 2-by-2 set. He'll stop, he'll throw right. It's going to be complete to Peyton Larson. He'll get out of bounds right at midfield. Actually, they'll say the 49. So 3rd and 5 for Riverton. 8:14 to play. You know they're in the 4-down territory here as Gantenbein gets the play call. Hustles into the huddle. 3rd and 5 at the Riverton 49. Riverton offense has moved the ball in this half. They've scored once. Gantenbein stops, throws. He's got a wide open play and a 1st down. He's over the 40 and down to the, well, right at the 40. Gantenbein hustled down on that play. It was all helmet on that tackle. Tackle by Buffalo, Joseph Connors. And it'll be a 1st down for Riverton. Gantenbein saw the hole, he took it. And he ran for 12 or 11 yards on the play. 1st down and 10 at the Buffalo 40. Moving the ball has not been a problem. It's getting yards inside the red zone. Here's Gantenbein over the middle. He'll hit Jackson Larson. Nice job in traffic. Larson down to the 43-yard line. And a gain on that play of 6 yards. 2nd down, actually 7 yards. 2nd and 3. Riverton now in the hurry-up. 4 receivers set for the Wolverines. Gantenbein throws right. It's going to be complete. 1st down, Clay Sheets over on the right side, inside the 30. And be it at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for Riverton.
Clay Sheets having a game. 8 catches for 88 yards.
Yeah, nice comeback game. He had the flu last week. And as Coach said, we didn't publicize it, but he was the sickest of all the Wolverines. And tonight he's just sick on the football field, making plays. 1st and 10. At the Buffalo 28. Gantenbein will fake it. He'll head up the middle. And he'll be inside the red zone at about the 20. He'll go down right at the 20. So 2nd down and 2. Gain of 8 for Gantenbein on 1st down.
What a great 1-2 punch Blake Gantenbein and Hunter Saltzgaber is. R.
This Riverton offense clicking here in the 2nd half.
Just got to finish a drive.
Gantenbein under center. In motion is Yates. Gantenbein will hand it off right side to Saltzgaber. And he did not get there. It'll be a gain of 1. That'll be 3rd and less than a yard for the Wolverines. 6:30 and counting in this game. Riverton with just 1 timeout remaining. Buffalo, I believe, with 2. So 3rd and 1. 4-down territory for Riverton. Gantenbein goes under center. He's going to do a quarterback sneak, and he'll get the 1st down. It's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Blocking up front that time by Riverton, Tyree Harris-Aragon. Also Ryan Cox and Hunter Riemann on that play. So the Wolverines with a 1st down and 10 now inside the red zone at the 18. 6 minutes to play in this one. Clock running, Gantenbein in the gun. 4 receivers set. Now we'll get a whistle by the official.
It's like a cleat came off.
Somebody's shoe come off?
Joseph Connors lost a cleat.
Oh, a player for Buffalo?
Yeah.
All right. So clock is running again. We're inside 6 minutes. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 18 of Buffalo. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop the pass. He'll throw it deep in the end zone. It'll go over Dane Cox's head and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Ball sailed. Cox was open for a second, and then the coverage closed up in a hurry. 5:47 to play, 2nd and 10. Riverton get a first down at about the 9-yard line. You'd think a touchdown is a must here with only one timeout left.
Touchdown and a 2-point conversion, absolutely.
4 receivers set for the Wolverines. Saltzgaver in the backfield. Ganbine stops to pass. Little pass over the middle. Clay Sheets. He's going to be inside the 10, inside the 5. He'll be wrestled down at the 3. Just a little dink pass. Just a little layup in basketball. And Clay Sheets now over 100 yards in receiving for the Riverton Wolverines. 1st and goal with 5:37 to play. Boy, and that was a great call. Sheets was wide open. Power I formation for Riverton. Aragon, Cox on the right side. Handoff right side through the hole. Saltzgaver, he'll get inside the 3. And down, they're going to say right to the 1. 2nd and goal for the Wolverines.
Wouldn't be surprised to see 3 more of those kind of plays.
Looks like it's right at the 2. So 2nd and goal at the 2. They got halfway there on first down. Same set. Power I. Handoff Saltzgaver. He's hit. And he'll get near the goal line inside the 1. And Saltzgaver is down. Got hit in the hip. Looks like the ball's about the 1. He'll stay in the game. Hunter Saltzgaver getting up slowly off the turf here. So 3rd and 1. Ganbine, he'll get it. He loses the ball, and he'll have to fall on it. Right at the 1-yard line. Luckily, the ball was laying there, and Saltzgaver was able to pick it up. Riverton will lose back to about the 2-yard line. 4th and goal. This may be the ball game right here. 4th and 2 at the 2. Riverton try to pass on 4th down on their first drive of the game. Power I, everybody right. Pitch to Saltzgaver. He'll head toward the goal line. He'll dive. Touchdown, Riverton. 2-yard touchdown run behind the blocking of Tyree Harris-Aragon and Dane Cox. Touchdown, Wolverines. It's 15-13 with 3:49 to play. And now Riverton will have to go for 2. Well, they don't have to, but they will. What a drive by the Wolverines. And now, what do you run? Power I again? Nope, they're going to spread it out. Gantenbein in the gun. 2-point attempt upcoming. Gantenbein will get the ball. He'll throw it in the end zone. It's caught. Nope, it's incomplete. Pass intended for Clay Sheets. Knocked away from him. And Buffalo leads it. 3:49 to play. It's 15-13, and boy, so close, but yet so far. We're back on KTAK.
After a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Welcome back. Mike Moon Field in Buffalo. Riverton scores after the 80-yard drive, and Hunter Saltzgaver, is he up over 100 yet, Baylor?
Yeah, no, he's not. Sorry, 23 carries for 86, but certainly a workhorse here in the second half for the Wolverines. 2
touchdowns by the junior. He'll probably be sore tomorrow. Saltzgaver going to kick it off. That was a 60-yard drive, excuse me. He'll kick it deep. Saltzgaver's going to kick it in the end zone and out of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So 3:49 to play. It'll be Buffalo football, 1st and 10 at their own 20. And if you're the Riverton defense, you got to think stop at all costs. And so you want to watch McCorkle. He's had some nice runs off little fake, almost Statue of Liberty type plays. And you got to think about Thomas Gonka. The leading tackler on this Buffalo team is on the bench. Lane Rabel nursing a knee injury. McCorkle under center. 1st and 10, Gonka in the eye. He'll get the first carry, and Caden Liebrecht all over him. And it'll go down as a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 for Buffalo. They're running into the breeze here, which is somewhere around 10 miles an hour, right out of the south. Coming right up I-25 from Casper. 2nd and 9. McCorkle, running clock. They'll wait for the back judge to count it off. McCorkle under center. And he'll give it to Gonka. Gonka's going to break free, but coming up making a great tackle on the play, Peyton Larson. Larson got all legs and kept Gonka away from a big run. It'll be 3rd and 6 now for Buffalo.
Peyton Larson got real lucky on that one. Just hit him in the knees but didn't wrap up. But
and he hurt himself.
Yeah.
He's in some pain. 2:42 and counting. Buffalo in no hurry. Riverton with 1 timeout. 3rd and 6. Another big 3rd down play. Can Riverton hold? McCorkle under center. He'll hand off to Gonka. Gonka get the corner. He's going to be wrestled down short. Oh, and he got it. It's right on the line to gain. And it's going to be a 1st down for Buffalo. 2:19 to play. A gain of 6 on the play for Thomas Gonka. They kept that inside and close, and Dane Cox just got blocked over there at the right defensive end. Also, for Riverton, getting blocked was Paxton Yates. 2 minutes to play and counting. McCorkle under center. Now they've got to stop him. Pitch outside to Gonka. He'll get the corner. Riverton offering a chase and going out of bounds. Helping Riverton out on the play. Clay Sheets hits Thomas Gonka, and he's slow to get up. 2nd and 7. Gonka's down, helmet off, and he's hurt.
We haven't seen the other back, Brody Bayrand, since the first half either.
So Gonka down, helmet off, and Bayrand in the game. 3 receivers set for Buffalo. They'll hand off to Bayrand. He can't go anywhere. Ryan Cox gobbles him up. Also in on the play was Yates. And 137 and counting.
Truly a blessing by the Bison to even tempt running out of bounds there.
3rd and 7, clock still running. Riverton's got to stop them here, and then the Riverton timeout will come with 1:20 to play.
Probably have about 40 seconds after the punt. 50 seconds after
1:10 to play. Now's when you got to tackle him. No first downs. McCorkle, he'll pass outside to Barron. Riverton gets him deep. Dane Cox with the tackle. And a timeout for Riverton with 59 seconds to play. And a big loss on the play. It's going to be 4th down all the way back to the 29. So timeout Riverton, and now Buffalo going to have to come on and punt the ball into the wind. And Riverton needs to figure out a way to drive down the field and possibly kick a game-winning field goal. We'll keep it here. We'll take a quick break. We need a break. 15-13 Buffalo, 59 seconds to play from Mike Moon Field in Buffalo.
It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome back. 59 seconds to play. 2-point advantage for the Bison. They will line up to punt the ball away, and the punter is number 7, Hayden Geis. Jackson Larson waits back on the Riverton 40. Bad snap. Kick is blocked. Riverton blocks the kick. Riverton will have the ball inside the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton. Not sure who got the block, but Riverton blocks the punt. What a play by the Wolverine defense.
Wow. That's just what the doctor ordered here.
54 seconds to play in this one. The Wolverines block the punt attempt, and they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the 14 of Buffalo with 54 seconds to play.
I believe Buffalo has 2 timeouts still.
And you've got one of the best running backs and place kickers in the state if you're Riverton. Riverton going to hand it off to Jackson Larson. He'll be tackled down at about the 13-yard line. Riverton still with no, they don't have any timeouts. 42 seconds to play, and an injured Buffalo Bison on the field. Looks like he maybe had a cramp. That's Ryan Nicholas. He'll sprint off the field. 41 seconds to play. 2nd and 9 at the Buffalo 13.
Interestingly, I don't think Buffalo called a timeout.
What hash mark do you want to kick it from, Baylor, if you're Riverton? Do you want to be at that right hash mark, or do you want to be in the center of the field?
I think in the center of the field for high school.
Clock running. Inside 40 seconds. Gantenbein, he's going to run it left side. He'll get inside the 10 to the 9. And now we're inside 25 seconds to play. Riverton going to come on. They're going to kick it. They need a T, and now it's inside 18. This is going to do it. 14 seconds and counting as Hunter Saltzgaver lines it up. Blink Gantenbein with the hold. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, kick on the way. It's up. It's good. It's good. Riverton is going to win the football game. Destroying Buffalo's homecoming. Final score, Riverton 16, Buffalo 15. The Wolverines with the miracle win following the punt block. This one's over. Riverton wins its first conference game in dramatic fashion. Hunter Saltzgaver with the kick, and Riverton wins it.
No. Looks like they're going to give him 1 second on the clock.
Oh, my. Really? All right. Well, I can call another win.
If you have voice left, that is.
What a kick. What a play. Hunter Saltzgaver
I don't know if Court knows that there's 1 second left. No, I'm kidding.
Get a high five there from Riverton assistant coach Court McGuffey. Riverton now going to have to kick it off, I guess. And
what do you do here? Do you kick it out of the back of the end zone, or do you attempt to squib?
I think you got to squib it, maybe.
Squib it to one of the upbacks, I think.
We'll see what Riverton calls, but
got to keep it away from 4.
Man, you talk about ice in his veins. Hunter Saltzgaver, the clock is running with 20 seconds. He gets the tee thrown in from out of bounds, lines it up, and kicks it. And the dagger was huge.
That was ice in his veins for sure. I don't think the Buffalo coach thought he could make it. They still had 2 timeouts. They didn't even call a timeout.
So Saltzgaver with 1 second to play after they talk it over. Riverton will tee it up. And I'm not sure what you do here, but we'll soon find out.
Keep it away from Zane Huber and Ryan Nicholas, which are the 2 receivers for Buffalo.
You've got to make a tackle if you're the Wolverines. 1 second away from a victory. Here's Saltzgaver's kick. It's going to be a little squibber out front, and they'll fall on it. The clock never moved. How can the clock not move? Buffalo's going to get a play. Now, how does that work?
Therefore, 1 second should have run off the clock.
Yep.
Thank you. Game's over.
Game's over.
Riverton wins it. What a win. The Riverton Wolverines go on the road, backs against the wall. And Hunter Saltzgaver kick from 26 yards wins the game. 1 second remaining. They squib it. Game over. Riverton 16, Buffalo 15. What a win by this Wolverine team who says we're still alive in 2024. We're not looking ahead to 2025 at all. We want to win a conference championship. Final score, Riverton 16, Buffalo 15. We'll be back with the Click It or Ticket post-game show and a very happy Mark Linhart in the interview on KTAK, home of the Wolverines.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Welcome back, Mike Moon Field, and a victorious Riverton team tonight. I don't think you could have wiped the joy off of Riverton High School coach Mark Lenhart or his assistant as he came back. I've never been beaten on the back by a fist before. That was Court McGuffey, and then he stopped, turned around, gave me a high five as he ran toward the celebration. Riverton comes from behind. They trail the entire way, Baylor. And they had driven down the field. First drive of the game, they were stopped on the 3 on 4th down. And, Buffalo had the momentum. And they took that 12-0 lead into half. And, things were looking pretty low for the Wolverines. We were already starting to look at each other like, well, there's always next year when these guys are seniors. But Riverton, thankfully, didn't listen, didn't hear any of that crap. And tonight the Wolverines go on a big rally behind their junior running back / kicker / game winner, Hunter Saltzgaver. And Hunter was just special tonight. He was really good.
We talked about it at the break at half, and we said, Hunter needs to get more involved in this offense. He only had 3 carries for 9 yards in the first half and really nothing to speak of through the air. He had a couple long screen passes, but really the offense was flowing through Blake Admine, and we talked that in order to win this game, Hunter Saltzgaver is going to have the ability to make plays, and that's what he did. I mean, he finishes 20 carries for 77 yards in that second half, which I think the Wolverines probably ran less than 30 plays, so he was definitely the center point of the offense there in the second half.
Well, Saltzgaver also with a 3-yard touchdown run after a 14-play, 67-yard drive. And then Saltzgaver with a 2-yard run with 3:49 to play after a 60-yard drive. Saltzgaver then at the buzzer, basically at the final seconds, hits a 26-yard field goal with 1 second to play. And Riverton takes its first lead and only lead of the game. Final score, Riverton 16, Buffalo 15. The Wolverines come to Mike Moon Field in Buffalo and basically punch a big hole through the homecoming celebration that was about to begin here with the comeback. All the scoring happened in the second, third, and fourth quarters as Adam McCorkle, the Buffalo quarterback, scored on a 1-yard run following a 73-yard drive. In the second quarter, Ryan Nicholas' PAT went right. It was 6-0 Buffalo. Then with 1:49 to play in the second quarter, McCorkle hit Jaron Sutton with a 30-yard scoring pass. It was 12-0 Buffalo after the PAT run by McCorkle was about a half-yard short. It was 12-0 at halftime, but Riverton got together down in the end zone, the south end zone on their side of the field, talked things over, and then came out on the first drive of the third. It was 14 plays, 67 yards. Hunter Saltzgaver scored with 5:51 to play in the third with a 3-yard touchdown run. Saltzgaver would hit the PAT, and it was 12-7 Buffalo. And, Buffalo wasn't finished. They got a drive of their own going, and Ryan Nicholas, the homecoming king here at Buffalo, hit a 40-yard field goal with 2:40 to play in the third and gave Buffalo a 15-7 lead. But in the fourth, Riverton was special. Twice they held Buffalo on third and fourth down. Hunter Saltzgaver would score on a 2-yard touchdown run with 3:49 to play. The 2-point pass to Clay Sheets was no good, and Buffalo clung to that 15-13 lead. Riverton would get the ball back with 59 seconds to play. And
off a blocked punt.
Off a blocked punt, excuse me. We still don't know who blocked that punt, and I'm waiting to hear from Coach Lenhart who did. But 58 seconds later, Hunter Saltzgaver, calm, cool, and collected with the clock running in his face, hits a 26-yard field goal with 1 second to play. Riverton's squib kick results in a down, and the officials got together and said there should have been at least 1 second run off the clock on that play. Final score, Riverton 16, Buffalo 15. Riverton improves to 4-2 overall and 1-1 in conference play. That's an important thing because Riverton's run toward a conference championship is still alive. They're going to have to win all 3 of their final games to possibly tie for a championship. But this one was just gutted out. And in that second half, they ran the power I right into the heart of one of the best rush defenses in Wyoming, Baylor.
Yeah, and there in that first half, Blake Gattenbein, he threw the ball 18 times. In the second half, though, it was mostly on the ground. 13 passes for Blake, and I think Riverton ran it over 20 times. It's everything you want to see out of a Riverton team, especially. I mean, we saw this kind of team in the first 4 games where they had long drives, they could run the clock, and pick up big gains every run, and that's what we saw in the second half. And I know we were talking at the break, maybe next year. That was all a joke, folks. Don't get too upset, but
we're just having fun.
We were being serious. We had that Riverton had to come out in that first drive, and even though there was a full half to play, they had to come out and score a touchdown, or else their chances to win this game were about 0. So great effort by this team. Just an impressive effort all around, and you can tell the coaches are very, very happy with this win.
Oh man, it's a program-defining win. Here's Baylor Bears with final stats.
So first for the Buffalo Bison, they finished the night with 212 yards, total yards. 68 of those come through the air, and 144 come on the ground. They had 34 carries for 144 yards. That's 4.2 yard average per carry, and they did have a touchdown on the ground. Individually, James Anott, 1 carry for 4 yards. Adam McCorkle, 6 carries for 34 yards. He had the lone touchdown. He had a 5.7 yard average. Lane Rabel, 3 for 11, hit 3.7 yard average. We wish him all the best with his injury. Hopefully it's not as severe as it looks. Brody Bayrand, he finishes the night 9 carries for 42 yards. 4.7 yard average for him. And Tommy Wonka, 13 carries for 58 yards, and that's a 4.5 yard average for him. So a good night on the ground for them, but great defense there down the stretch by the Riverton Wolverines. Through the air, Adam McCorkle, only 3 completions on 6 attempts. He only attempted 2 passes there in the second half. He finishes the game 68 yards and a touchdown through the air. Receiving-wise, Zane Huber, 1 catch for 29 yards. Ryan Nicholas, 1 catch for 9 yards. And Jaron Sutton, 1 catch for 30, and he had the touchdown. They had 2 punts on the night, 35.5 yard average, and 5 penalties for 40 yards. They did have 2 fumbles, but they recovered both. And then Wolverine defense held them 6 of 12 on 3rd down and 1 of 2 on 4th down. A lot of those stops in the second half.
I'm here with Riverton coach Mark Lenhart, and I said, well, you made it interesting, Coach. And he said, yeah, we always make it interesting. But first drive of the game, Coach, you guys drive the length of the field. And what were you thinking going of it on 4th down there? I mean, do you remember back to that point?
Yeah, we talked about it. I know at the end of the game we were thinking to ourselves, if we didn't kick the 3, then we're going to look like idiots. You know what I mean? But, as a play call, we felt good about the call we had, and we had a guy open. We just didn't get him. You know what I mean? We just didn't hit it. And, and all you can do is try and put the guys in the best position for success. But we were on about the 2 yard line, and as most coaches, man, you got to, at this level of play, you got to try and score 7 when you can score 7. But, our first half, again, I thought we fit the run pretty well for the most part, but then we just didn't run our feet and tackle. But to their credit, they got a couple kids who are pretty big, strong kids, and they always do up here. I mean, they always got some horses. Their legs look like tree trunks. But
well, you guys then, you go in at halftime, you go down to the end zone, which it's a long way to the locker room here. Baylor and I couldn't have looked at each other and it's like, well, you either do it now if you want to win a conference championship, if that's your goal, or else, we start – well, they're young, they can always go for it next year. But these guys came out. You guys went into a power running game. You made things happen, and the line was great, and Hunter Saltzgaber was outstanding.
Yeah, no, we ran the ball well, and, an unfortunate thing for their kid, the Rabel kid, who I think is one of the best defensive players in the state, ends up going out, and when he's not in the game, it's a drop-off. It would be for anybody. And so, we saw that and we thought maybe we could run the football a little bit. But I felt like we had what we wanted in the first half for some reason. We were missing the short throws. We You know, we had a penalty. We did some things, but guys made plays in the second half, and to their credit, it wasn't pretty or perfect. But with as young as these teams are in the 3A East, I've told you guys, every single one of these games, I think, are going to be fairly low scoring and come right down to the wire. And luckily for us tonight, it worked out. Last week, it felt like you got gut punched, and tonight you feel like you're on top of the world. But the truth of the matter is the only difference was a couple plays here and there. But you know, we work on our punt block. We have one in every week, and we just don't do it by the seat of our pants. So huge kudos
Who blocked it?
to Coach Fenton. To be honest with you, I didn't even see because I was busy back talking to the returner because I was trying to get him ready so we could get ourselves down the field in 2 minutes. But proud of the way we handled the situation. We practiced that, a countdown field goal. And, you know, some of the coaches were like, you know, run it all the way down and spike it. I'm like, at this age – if we had a bad snap, then we could have spiked the ball. I was part of that in a national championship. That's why I wanted to kick on third down. Because if we have a bad snap, we can snap the ball. It's fourth down. We get a chance to kick again. And then, you know, when we're out there and the operation looked good, sometimes I think that at this age, don't make them think about it, right? Just run out there and kick it. And if we left a few extra seconds and Hunter striped it, and it was a great kick, and just super proud of our guys for showing grit and determination. But I mean this when I say this. We have to find a way to play 48 minutes. And the drive was good. Our first stop, you know, I thought we came out better this game than we have. But then we really hit a lull in the second quarter. So, and that's football, and we got some young guys. But at the end of the day, I'm proud of our guys. And somehow we found a way to be 4-2, and we're back in the mix. You know, now we can – you know, we got to just take them one at a time, and I don't think our guys will have any problem getting ready to play Lander, and I know they're going to treat that like their Super Bowl, so it should be a lot of fun at Wolverine Field next Friday night.
Well, let's just talk a little bit. I mean, Blake Gantenbein is a good leader for your team. He, you know, but you got that countdown on the field goal coming. It hits 20 seconds, and we started looking at it hard. It got to 17, and finally the tee flew in, and Hunter got it in his hands, and it was just calm, cool, and collected then. Everybody lined up. You kicked it. I mean, it was just like
it's something
natural.
We practice it every Thursday, you know, and I've been a part of that. And, you know, kudos to my mentors, Mike Van Diest and those guys. They showed me a kicking script that I've used every year since I've been in coaching high school, and we go through that exact situation, everything from direct free kick to, you know, punt, take the safety. You know, I coached a game here about 10 years ago where we had to take a safety. You know, we were up 3, and we're back in our own end instead of just punting it like some of the punts we had tonight. You know, if you have a short punt, you give it to them short. We ran out of the end zone, gave them 2 points, and then kicked it off and ended up only having a few seconds left. So all those situations are part of it.
Got back on the road. I know you kind of like taking this team on the road. Got your head screwed on. You guys are a winning team on the road.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to see that we're doing it because we play 2 of our last 3 on the road. So
it's tough to play at somebody's homecoming, Coach. It's tough, and you guys got it done. Congratulations.
Yep.
I know you'll smile tonight a little bit on the road home.
Yeah, no, I just, like I said, I'm an emotional dude, and I'm just trying to stay as even keel as possible so I can live long enough to retire. I want to go to Europe and go to Iceland and stuff like that fishing. So
that's the quote of the night. I'm an emotional dude.
Yeah,
I like it.
I tried to be more calm. It came out a little bit tonight, but for the most part, I was fairly stoic over there, which is good. It makes my wife happy. So.
We were slightly emotional up here, so
I know.
We're proud of you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Safe travels home.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Big win by the Wolverines. Coach Mark Lenhart always joining us here, win or lose. We appreciate it. He's an emotional dude. That's the quote of the night right there. And Riverton Wolverines, we still haven't heard their stats, but we'll get them here from Baylor. They win at 16-15. Thanks to Coach Mark Lenhart. Good post-game interview. Never satisfied, but he's smiling inside tonight, you know, and if his wife's listening at home, he's going to be happier tomorrow than he was last week. So there's Baylor with Riverton stats.
Riverton offense does it again. They tally up 331 total yards tonight, 143 on the ground, and 188 through the air. Blake Gantenbein, 19 of 31 for 188 yards. He did have that interception. Hard to blame him for it. It was on a tip. but he did have the interception. Clay Sheets tonight is his favorite target, 9 receptions on 14 targets for 103 yards. Dane Cox had 3 catches of his own for 13. Peyton Larson, 2 catches for 14 yards. Jackson Larson, 1 catch of 7 yards. And then Hunter Saltzgaber, 4 catches for 51 yards. Hunter Saltzgaber is a weapon in the open field. On the ground, Jackson Larson finishes the night 2 rushes for 9 yards. Blake Gatmine has 12 rushes for 49 yards. That's a 4.1 yard average. And then Hunter Saltzgaber comes out in the second half and just tears it up. 23 rushes for 86 yards. That's a 3.7 yard average. But he scores the 2 touchdowns that kept Riverton's hopes alive. And, just a great effort from Hunter Saltzgaber. As a team, 2 punts tonight, both of those in the first half. They averaged 13.5 yards. That's probably why we didn't see another one. Well, no, and then there's just a lot of they drove in the red zone several times. But anyways, 2 penalties for 10 yards for the Wolverines. They had 2 fumbles of their own, but they recovered all of them. And then they finished the night 6 of 13 on 3rd down conversions and 2 of 3 on 4th down conversions for the Wolverines.
All right, those are your final stats. We'll come back with our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game and our Gatorade Sport of the Game. After a break, this is Wolverine football. Winners tonight over Buffalo, 16-15 on KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Welcome back, Riverton, with the 16-15 win tonight. Do you like the crooked screen if you're watching on the YouTube feed? They haven't turned the scoreboard off, so it's kind of cool to leave it on after a Riverton win in Buffalo. First, our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game tonight. Nobody else could get it. Maybe Clay Sheets tonight, but the junior, Hunter Saltzgaber, was just incredible in that second half. He ran the ball hard, scored 2 touchdowns, and kicked the winning field goal. He's our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. Congratulations. I just want to give a shout-out to his dad, Josh, who's deserves a Player of the Game himself for the work he's been doing to put in the new soccer field down below the hill for Riverton, too. But tonight, Hunter Saltzgaber, you are the star of the Saltzgaber family, our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. Now our good sport of the game brought to you by Gatorade. Here's Baylor.
Yeah, I think this one today we are going to have to give to Clay Sheets. Just Clay Sheets this season so far is he's been a really good teammate. Has struggled and finally has a coming out game of his own, and that needs to be recognized. I'm gonna throw a pitch. I think he was the outside left guy on that punt block. I'm gonna argue he might have been the guy who blocked it. I'm not totally sure, but he was out there for sure. But Clay Sheets just a great teammate, and it showed tonight. And finally had a great game of his own. So he is our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game.
Tip of the hat to Riverton assistant coach Nick Fenton, who puts those punt blocks in during practice, and they run them every week. And Coach Lenhart did a nice job talking about him. But I just want to close this broadcast with just a few words about this head coach that we were able to capture and bring to Riverton here in his second year. He's really brought a tough brand of football into Riverton. They're not settling. They want to win. The kids are learning how to win. Tonight they got a freshman win. They got a varsity win here in Buffalo. It's tough to go on the road, ride 200 miles, and then watch the countryside burning up over your left shoulder as you're playing a football game. I mean, that's real stuff. And, These kids are learning about life, and he and the assistant coaches are teaching the kids about life. And, you know, bottom line, when you've got a leader like that, you're building good men, and good men for the future, and that's what our community needs. There's good men all over the state. There's good men here in Buffalo. And I'm guessing that at one time or another, a coach, a teacher, there was a mentor, a dad, a grandpa who stepped up to help them. And there's few mentors better than Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. So we're happy for him. We're happy for the Wolverines, and we're happy for our community tonight. A big community win here in Buffalo.
Well said. I think you know, the Douglas Buffalo Riverton saga continues, and I think they're proving that 3A East football is competitive in the 3A conference. Lenhart said before the game that Buffalo could be one of the best teams in the conference, you know, up there with Cody, Powell, Star Valley. So, you know, Riverton belongs where they're at, and these aren't fluke wins. They're winning because great game plans by the coaches, great adjustments at halftime by all the coaches, defense and offensively, and then, you know, these coaches are preparing this team. Yeah, you know, we said it all the time. They're young, they make mistakes, all this stuff, but the coaches are putting them in positions where they succeed, and it's only going to get better.
Well, and a resilient bunch of young men wearing the black and cardinal red. So for Baylor Beers, I'm Cody Beers. Special thanks in the studio tonight to Shields Jr. on the boards in the studio. We appreciate all you do, and we appreciate you getting the sound on for us tonight. Final score from Buffalo, Wyoming. Riverton Wolverines 16. Buffalo 15. Riverton improves to 4-2 overall and 1-1 in conference play. We'll see you next Friday from Wolverine Field for the annual Battle for the Trophy as the Lander Tigers come into hostile territory and take on the Riverton Wolverines. For Baylor Beers, I'm Cody Beers. Have a wonderful Wyoming weekend. Good night from Buffalo.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better